What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Shout out to the people that's been waiting and all that. Shout out my boy, my guy Dex, man, in the building. All Access Dex. From now on, we need to start calling them All Access Dex. That's his new name. It's Flight Sports TV. Man, I got a crazy topic, man. I kind of want to, piggyback off what we touched on earlier. Like I said, we finally, the national media finally touched it. Pause. They was all over it, pause. They was talking crazy today on Flight Sports, listen, it's so many people down from the who the hell was talking, the Skip and Shannons. I forgot what's that fool's name on ESPN. He was flapping his gums too. I mean, that dude, he was the most disrespectful. I got to get that guy's name. I forgot. It's the show after First Take. What's that? I forget. What the hell is that shit? Damn, I only got my phone on me right now, but that dude is disrespectful. He up here talking about Lonzo as a so-so playmaker. Man, listen, we're going to get into it. But listen, what I really want to talk about today is, man, seriously, Lonzo Ball really should take a double look at LeBron James. I want to throw a little curveball in the equation. There's a lot of people LA. Everybody's just up in arms about LA possibly being a destination. They just came out of nowhere. I would be very wary if I'm Lonzo Ball about joining the Lakers. Due to the fact of you're gonna go to the Lakers and you're gonna be in trade rumors. You understand? It won't stop. I don't think nobody's pointing this out. I'm just gonna throw the dark side of this situation. That's a possibility. You understand? Lonzo goes there. What if Damian Lillard becomes available? You understand? You telling me Lonzo Ball not gonna be in that conversation? How do we know he's not just being used as a placeholder in a way to facilitate a deal for Damian Lillard? We need to think about this. They signed him to a decent contract. The money could work out. See, I'm thinking 10 steps ahead. It's Flight Sports TV. I'm a few steps ahead. You understand? So I would think, but this Rich Paul guy, so he probably gonna go to LA. So I mean, I think he's gonna go to LA, man. Rich Paul guys go to LA. Shout out Denzel. Dex, what's good? Dex, you in the building? Yeah, my man
Yes,
having some
sir.
technical. Yeah, what's going on, Dex? Shout out Dave James in the building. Yeah, man, like I was saying,
What's up,
man.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave, he'll be joining probably soon. He in the chat. But what I was back to what I was saying about the Lonzo Ball situation, man. If I'm Lonzo, I would look very wary. But I do think Lonzo wants to get to LA by all means. You understand? So I think that's why Rich Paul is there. So a lot of people is talking this Clippers shit. There's nowhere in hell a Rich Paul guy is going to the Clippers. So the LA destination is the Lakers. You hearing reports now the Lakers going to do whatever they can to get their hands on them. Pause. So what's going on, Dex? Talk to us.
Well, one thing I can say is that the Laker hopeful, they are very, very elated that Lonzo is potentially coming back.
Right.
But the Lakers have a lot to do to acquire Alonzo as far as working with the Pelicans to get this thing moving in the right direction because of their cap. Their cap is kind of structured in a way where they're going to have to, dump some salaries. Kyle Kuzma, maybe Montrezl Harrell, maybe Caldwell Pope. And that's the tough thing because Caldwell Pope is also a Rich Paul client. And, Rich Paul is known to take care of his boys. So that Caldwell Pope is a monkey wrench as far as dumping some of that salary in order to acquire Alonzo on a decent salary because you can't get none of Rich Paul clients for cheap.
Facts.
So that's that. So I'm listening to a lot of reports out of LA how they explain it, and I'm listening from the Lakers, not from side busters.
Right.
I'm listening from Lakers and official Laker commentary, and that's what they're explaining to the fans because the fans is like jumping up like, yes, he's coming back. Yes, he should have never left. They was like, well, pump your brakes. It's a lot of intangibles that's here, and New York is still an active player in the game, although they're kind of silent, but they're an active player because they're the bully with the Bucks.
Right. I mean, like I said, we'll find out who the bully with the Bucks. The Lakers.
No, the Knicks.
Yeah, I know. I'm on. Listen, like I stated before, I'm rolling with the Knicks until they prove otherwise. I'm not going to believe that they've been remaining a competent organization this long for this many years under this new regime that they're going to take on Colin Sexton and pay him Lord knows what. And then also, I heard it was a report they're going to have to take Kevin Love back in that deal. I don't believe the Knicks is going to take back that much salary. I just don't believe that. I just don't. The Knicks, they're going to have to. I think this is a joke. I think they playing chicken with Lonzo and Rich Paul. Like, yo, listen, we're going to offer you $20 million. Don't come over here looking for a max. Don't come here looking for 23, 24, because it's not happening. And I think this is what the Knicks are trying to communicate behind closed doors, but they're doing it very politically. There's a lot of politics in the game, Dax.
Right. Now, if the Lakers were offering Schroeder 4-year deal for $84 million, that means that's $21 million a year, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna probably give that to Lonzo, that same $84 million for 4 years. Now the Knicks see that $21 million as chump change. The Knicks can go all the way up to 24, 25 if they really want Zoe.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the Knicks got all the money. They could give them a max if they wanted to, but I don't think they're gonna do that, and I don't know what it's gonna take to get Lonzo to New York, because it seems like he's an LA guy. I think Lonzo want to be in LA.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, that's his home. That's who he rooted for all of his life, and that was his dream to play for the Lakers. And the Lakers ultimately drafted him. I mean, he was living out of a reality life.
It was also a report that Lonzo Ball's going to be open-minded, in free agency, so I don't know people who got aspirations for him going to other places. I think they still going to be left disheartening. I think it's going to come down to LA and New York. You understand? I think they're going to be the two legitimate teams, but we don't really know what's going to happen until Lonzo, we get the situation where we know where he's going to be meeting with, because we still don't know. We need the list of teams that Lonzo going to be meeting with. Once we get that, I put everything on the line that the Knicks going to be on that list. You understand? And like I said, until the Knicks trade for Sexton or they do something crazy or whatever, I'm standing fast with Lonzo to New York. And I'm going down with the ship, but I am admitting wherever he goes, I'm going where Lonzo is going. So the LA situation, I like that. That's box office. Are you kidding me? Back in LA, shit, everybody be watching the games.
And not only that, Flight, is that the fans have generated such interest now because they was kind of in despair because the Lakers lost in the first round. A lot of the players were hurt, and there was little a backlash going on with Kyle Kuzma being too Hollywood, and Montrezl Harrell being a gritty player. And I kind of regret that I didn't get more info from Montrezl Harrell because I was so caught up in finding LaVar and the Ball boys. Because I didn't even know that there was going to be a delay at the Drew League. If I knew there was going to be a delay at the Drew League, then I would have hit up Montrezl, because he told me that he would talk to me. And I missed him because I did want to ask him, where do he see himself in the next 3 years? Something like that. Not nothing real crucial, but something he can give us some type of indication. We can draw from that. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. But I think Montrezl Harrell might end up in Charlotte.
Right, Trez. Yeah, Trez going somewhere. I tell you what, he won't be back with LA.
Yeah, I think he might end up with Charlotte. If they get Lonzo
Ball, him to probably do something. I don't know.
I think that's probably his destination because he fits a Charlotte Hornet need. Because he's a go-getter, he's gritty, he ain't taking no mess, and he's gonna, probably demand a lot of those players who was lacking because they're comfortable. Like, come on, man, we got to go get this.
Right.
So that's where it looks like Montrezl Harrell is headed to Charlotte, especially if Lonzo go to to the Lakers because they have to dump those contracts so they won't be hit with a hard salary cap.
Right. What Vern, what's the deal?
Man, it ain't surprising nor is it discouraging.
Yeah, we ain't heard nothing from Uncle Vern until like two whole days. What's going on? We need to
flight. The reason why you ain't heard nothing because you keep on talking that garbage, man. I'm telling y'all, man, don't believe the hype, man.
I'm be quiet. Yeah.
Hey, look here. Hey, Dex, look here, man.
Yes, sir.
Look here. What sense do it make going out there to LA to make them the man? You understand me? And he can go out in Charlotte and be the man.
Vern, this is what I believe, honestly. I mean, because I've been surfing the internet, I've been surfing Yahoo News, CBS News, all the kind of like, right? So I've been surfing it to a way where I really think that something is weird because they don't want Charlotte to have all those ball boys over there for some reason.
Man,
with this emergence of the Lakers being interested in Lonzo all of a sudden, it just seemed kind of conspiratorial to me. Because I want Lonzo with all his brothers. That's what I want. If he don't go there, I want him to go to New York. I really don't want him in LA no more. He did LA. They kind of fucked over him. So you know what I mean? That's bygone. That's water under the bridge.
They're gonna fuck him over again. He gonna go over there. He gonna be in trade rumors.
Hey,
I don't like that.
Exactly.
Hey, Fly, I want to send a shout out to everybody out here. You know what I'm saying? Out here in the world, man. Believe, you know what I'm saying? Is believe and don't believe. But like I said before, we already know that Lonzo is, you know what I'm saying, is that guy. So we ain't gonna put past who want him and who don't want him. You understand me? And I'm for all that. But I'm telling you though, Flight, it look real green over there in Charlotte, Flight.
What? Well, we're gonna have to find out. Trey, I didn't hear it. You gotta let me know what they're saying.
A whole lot greener than they do out there in LA.
You think so?
As far as Lonzo is concerned, yes.
Can you imagine the Ball brothers all together in Charlotte playing for the GOAT, greatest basketball player of all time, and the only black owner?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a lot of money that's going to be generated.
Hey, I'm not Dex. I'm not cutting you off, but I don't want. Don't think I'm disrespecting you, bro. I love you. You know that. But I want to add on to what you're saying. Not only just that, Flight. Not only just that. But he bringing his brand to that. He ain't just bringing that Lonzo Ball thing. He bringing that brand to that organization. And he brought that brand to that organization at first with LA. Like I said before, he been there, he done that. He know what to expect and what not to expect. His family going to be out there close. They can come see him all the time. But I'm going to tell you something. When it comes down to family, they're going to be even close out there in Charlotte.
Well, I also noticed, Vern, is that I seen Jello in some new Air Jordan gear they ain't seen nowhere.
Man, look here, there you go. That's why I say, look here, hey, Dex, I'm telling you something. I was trying to tell Flat all the time. There go that number 3. There go that number 3. It's gonna be available now. I'm telling you, man, things in the work, Flight. And then by Lonzo seeing that they're in the work, Lonzo, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, Dex, for real though. Dex, I'm gonna tell you something. This news about LA ain't nothing new because they knew they weren't gonna keep Schroeder anyway. And they knew they messed up when they let Lonzo go. So that all baby come on, and that all baby come on back over here again might not work with that again. You understand me? Because I think, like I said before, Dex, I think Lonzo made his mind up already what he gonna do, and I think he gonna do that out there. And not in LA, brother. LA can wait.
Sounds reasonable. I mean, that'll be a hell of a show, though.
Like all y'all, like all them YouTubers say, Dex, you know what I'm saying? Lonzo got to establish himself. He got to prove himself. I said, yeah, okay. Why not do it in Charlotte? LA. Been over there already. You already been in LA. No,
that would bring Michael Jordan out of that owner's box and get him right there on the front row seat to watch that display. And all brothers out there like that.
Right. They go that brand. That's that brand, Dex. Bring that Michael Jordan brand and then that Ball brand together. You understand me? See what's happening with that on the business side. 3 years ain't nothing, Dex, for real. 3 years, Melo will be up out of there. Establish himself, get himself close to his brother for the next 3 years, and they both can pimp walk up out of there together. All 3 of them can pimp walk up out of there together if that's what they're going to do. Like I said before, Melo said he's going to stay forever and a day because he didn't already seen how good it is over there. And like he said before, Dex, land out there, property out there is cheap. And look how that
Yeah.
coming from a young, not even a 21-year-old yet. Come
Yeah,
on,
because
Dex.
Melo, he said he bought some land out there. So
Yeah, look here, man. When you look, let me tell you something, Dex. When you kind of like in the world, you got to understand this. When you in the world, you don't let monies and the expectations of more monies rule you or make your movement. Because the reason why is because people study watching you, and those that influence towards you, that your opinion of them influence you, you are more or less geared to that. You know, it's groovy over there in LA, but LA didn't cost you months, and they ain't gonna say they ain't gonna do it again.
exactly,
Yeah,
because that's a really big market, and it's a business and it's cutthroat.
yeah. You know, and James LeBron speak up for you all the time. You understand? Bron ain't never gave up hope on them. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't got no love lost. But like I said, like they say already, man, Zoe got to go establish himself somewhere. And flight, New York ain't gonna be it. So you can stop it. Thank you. Hey, Dex, I love you, boy. I'm gonna tell you, boy. Hey, I'm gonna follow you, boy. I'm gonna follow you wherever you go.
I appreciate that.
I like, I
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like.
We good.
I love the look. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't cutting you off. I want you to understand. I love the way you think. You do think. You think with. You think with. You know what I'm saying? You don't think like all these. You know what I'm saying? You think. You give thought to thinking.
Exactly. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You gotta cross. You gotta cross all them T's and
Yeah,
Y's,
got a
and that shit
question.
come up back at you. Hey, flight.
Yo, I got a
Slim,
question about
I'm
Zoe.
listening. Slim, what's good?
Yeah, man. I love you,
Yo, I got
bro, man. I'm telling you.
is Lonzo want to attach his up to LeBron career at the
You having some technical difficulties. What's going on, Vaughn? Keep going.
I'm driving right now.
Uh,
Like, does
yeah,
Lonzo want to
yeah. You got some technical difficulties, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
my
out my
bad, my
man.
bad, my bad. I'll
Shout
just
out
type it in
Order.
the chat.
Yeah, yeah. Dax.
Yeah. Vern was saying something to you, flight.
I heard what he said. I was
Oh,
listening.
okay.
I was trying to respond in the chat, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vern, say it again one more time for me.
Oh man, no, I just said it's all love with all y'all, man. I love everything.
Yeah, I know. I
Hey,
heard
flight.
that. Yeah.
Hey,
I
flight. Hey,
appreciate
flight.
Oh,
it.
we talking about the New York comment.
All right, flight. Look here. I don't care how it go, man. I just know, you know what I'm saying. I love. I mean, look here, flight. You gonna blow up, big. Don't even trip. I don't care if you go. Like I said before, I don't care if you go to Alaska. Follow Zoe. You go. Hey. You gonna be all right, bro.
I think so, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Dax? What you got? What you got to add to this?
Well, it looks like it's going to be a bidding war, and this is
Mm,
why the Pelicans seem like they bowed out early. They're like, oh no, we're not going to get in that mess.
Right.
You know what I mean? The only thing we can get out of this is maybe a sign and trade or some type
Yeah.
of three-way trade. So they want to get something out of it, but they know they cannot compete with the big boys, especially the boys, the bully with the bag.
Right. I agree,
And they're not going to
Dexter.
even, yeah, they don't want none of that.
Yeah.
Might as well just go, man. Take it with you. Go, bye.
Yeah. And then that go right
So
back to what that cutting you off, but that go right back to what I was saying before about Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Zoe already made his mind on what he gonna do, big. And like I said before, this LA thing really that should be no surprise to y'all. Shit, hell yeah, they want Zoe back. Shit, well, I mean, when did they stop wanting Zoe back? Just because they show a monetary value right now ain't really no surprise because the fact, look what's going on. It's the draft now. They wasn't hollering that shit 3 months ago.
right,
Get to
and there's
talking.
nothing in that draft this year that will compensate any team that's looking for Lonzo. They won't be compensated trying to get something out of the draft and thinking that will cover whatever Lonzo bring to the game or to that team. That's why I said there's going to be a bidding war, a brutal bidding war for his service. That's what I believe.
yeah.
I don't.
Well, Rich
I don't
Paul.
believe that. I don't believe that because it's like I said before. Hey, Dick, look here. It's like I said before. Lonzo done already made his mind up. They can bid for what they want to believe. And I'm gonna tell you something. Look here, what Lonzo look like going out to Oklahoma? And let's just say Oklahoma. Whoa, listen. Let's just say Oklahoma outbids all of them. So then that means you right, just you. Everybody else was right, like you said. Lonzo following the big. What are you gonna do out in Oklahoma?
Well, Oklahoma is not okay,
on.
but Vern, hold on one second. Oklahoma, let's be realistic. Oklahoma is not one of the teams that's looking for Alonzo because they already have Shake, they already have Alexander, they already have him down there. So they have their point guard of the future. So they're not looking for Alonzo like that. But what I'm saying is there's a report out, Yahoo News. I guess they interviewed Rich Paul and they asked him about the Lonzo free agency. And basically what Rich Paul said was Lonzo was open to the landscape of the NBA.
I already know. And what else he supposed to say, B?
I said, yeah, that's politics.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just putting it out there. So that'll get other team interested.
Yeah, that was reported.
Yep. Because we got to remember now, it's in Lonzo's benefit. The more teams are interested, it's in Lonzo's benefit.
Price gonna be right. I understand.
But
not only the price.
Right.
Yeah, not only the price, but to get teams to get something out of this Lonzo free agency. You know what I'm saying? Because even though Lonzo might be the center point of the trade and the free agency, but some teams can get something if they can get pulled in. If I can get pulled in some kind of way, then I can help facilitate this trade.
I understand. Three-way.
The more the merrier.
Like two-way, three-way.
Right. So that's why he said he's open to the landscape. He's not shutting nobody off.
But realistically, he's only going to be it's only like maybe 3 or 4 teams.
About 3 teams. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, there you go, Fly. Hey, Fly, realist. There you go, boy. I'm telling you, use that word exactly right. Realistically, my brother.
That's why that's why he put out that statement that he's open to the landscape of the NBA. Because if you guys want a piece of this, y'all better get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get in.
You ain't gonna get Lonzo, but you might can get something somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's connected to it.
Yeah. That might be that move to get Jello. That might be that move to get Jello up in there too.
Well, I think Jello's secure in Charlotte. I think that's where he's headed. Because he wearing that Jumpman and that Air Jordan gear. Right, and I ain't never seen that in no store. I went online looking for it. I was like, where you get this shit at?
Right. Ain't nobody,
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got no rights to him.
Yeah, So
right.
And the way he was flossing it on his Instagram, it's like he's giving you an indication. Yeah, I'm in.
Right.
If I'm wearing this gear and it ain't out here like that, I'm in.
Right. Hey, Dex, and you already know because you dealing with the conversation. You already know Jello ain't nothing but a walking billboard.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Model it with a jump shot.
Hey, looking good for the babes, baby.
Right, exactly. So yeah, that's what I believe. Because when I asked LaVar, remember I asked LaVar, I said, LaVar, everybody wants to know where's Jello. And LaVar said, you want to know where Jello is? Jello is in his skin. So basically, he said Jello good.
Yeah.
I ain't said nothing, but Jello's good. He ain't said, I don't know where Jello is. I don't know what Jello doing. Because, LaVar would get like that sometimes. He get a little irritated. He'll just kind of like, I don't know where Jello is. He ain't here, so I don't know where he is. He'd have said like that.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, so it looks like Jello's good.
Hey, look here, Dex. He can't keep up with the boys no more.
Not like that. He can't. No, not like that. He can't. They got girlfriends. They got money. They got their cars. Their own house. Yeah. But you got to remember now, they all go hang out at Jello house. They don't hang out at Big Baller house anymore. They all go over to Jello house and go hang out, play pool, play cards, dominoes.
At the baby mansion.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Hey,
Hey, Dex, it is what it is, bro. But they're gonna get greater later. Just keep on holding on, man. I'm telling you, man. Just watch what I say, man. Hey, if I stop breathing, it don't make no difference. The world ain't gonna stop breathing. Watch what the world gonna see with them boys out there, man.
That will be so entertaining to see them all right there in Charlotte playing for Michael Jordan, who did so much for the NBA during his play day. So the NBA feel they might owe him something, throw him a bone.
And look what the story gonna be. Hey, Flight, look what the story gonna be. The story gonna be is that Lonzo turned down L.A. Lonzo turned down New York just to go out there with his brother. You get it, Flight?
Queen City.
Yeah. You get it, Flight? When you come back, try to get it, Flight.
Yeah, you have to tell when you get back. But yeah, that's Queen City. So yeah, that because that's a small market. They need a boost. They need a jump. The team is already energized. The fan base to the point where they're gonna fill up that arena every time there's a game.
Right.
And that was just one ball, brother.
Right. And what I'm trying to get you to know, Dex, is the fact that Lonzo is fully aware of that. Lonzo and his organization is fully aware of that situation. It's a choice between, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, now look, give you the same situation. Look like if he was just dead set on going to New York. You understand me? His whole thing was to go to New York. And New York said, we don't want your ass. I'm sorry. I mean, like what? Oh, hey, down in L.A. pop up. You dig? Convenient, right?
Right.
Yeah. Where that dark horse is going to be at, Flight.
Man, the dark horse may be Charlotte.
Yeah, boy, you back to now your ass back to reality again.
I'm gonna say the Knicks. Lakers. That's Charlotte. Outside chance.
A big outside chance, Flight.
Yeah, they Lakers just all of a sudden seem to emerge from the depths of the
Right.
NBA.
Hey, hey, Dick. And now all of a sudden, Lonzo is supposed to be impressed, knowing all the time that look who his management team is. You understand me? And you know how
Doubt.
tight they is. Hey, look here. And you know how tight they is with LA. Believe me, you be. I ain't losing concept. I ain't losing point of the views neither. Knowing how tight they is with LA. But remember, Lonzo, man, who the boss?
LeBron.
I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about Lonzo as far as Lonzo situation with the management team. LeBron ain't their management team. You understand me? To a certain extent.
Right.
That's that
Chris
dude.
Paul's the
Dude.
boss of the management
Right,
team.
there you go. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Derek. I'm trying to get you back to what's happening. And look here, Rich Paul worked for Lonzo. It ain't the other way around.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But one thing about Rich Paul, he is such respected, and his track record speak for itself as far as putting people in the best position they can be in and win financially as well as credibility.
For his client to get the best amount of money. But I give you this. I give you another situation. Look here. Them two brothers. They wanted to both be out there in LA out there with the Clippers together. You know they both wanted to be like that, right? But then
Yeah,
the other one that kept the contract with Rich Paul, and the other one lit up there. He didn't get out there to LA with the Clippers, so he turned around and did what? Fired Rich Paul ass.
Yeah, well, you said he wanted both to be in the Lakers?
Oh my bad.
Right. You know whom it is I'm talking about, right?
You talking about the Morris twins, right?
Right. The other Morris twins, they both had him. Rich Paul didn't get them both out there, so he fired one. He fired. The other one fired. He turned around and fired him.
So which one fired? The one for the Lakers or the one for the Clippers?
The one that didn't get out to the Clippers. The other one.
Oh, okay.
The one that get out to the Clippers, he stayed with Rich Paul. The other one that didn't get out there, he fired Rich Paul. And like I said before, that ain't nothing. Look here, that ain't nothing but sit up a management team, a part of your management team. They could be hired and they could be fired just that easily. As far as
Oh yeah, they switch agents all the
as far
time.
as Lonzo is concerned, that's what I'm stating about that situation, bro. You know, Rich
Yeah,
Paul cool in the
they switch
game.
agents all the time.
He cool in the game, but remember this though. He got to look out for his benefit half. He got it to a certain extent. If he a greedy person, you understand me? If he greedy like that, he'll look out for his main interests. But if he ain't greedy like that, he'll look out for his client's best interest, especially when his client's best interest is like it is with Lonzo right now in this situation he in. His situation get
Exactly.
better. I'm gonna tell you, Dex. Look, it's like this. Look here. It's like how you like me now. Right now, we don't too much appreciate you. We think you got purpose and everything else, but we don't know what you're gonna do. Okay, 3 years, see how you gonna like me now. You did, and if you ready to give me that 120 hours something million, then you will throw it in. Let me see how you gonna like me now the next 3 years. You
No doubt.
understand me? Okay.
No doubt. And keep in mind that Lonzo had 4 different agents in his
Yeah.
4 years in the NBA.
Right. And he got a nice one now. Let's see how nice he gonna be. He got to follow Lonzo's instructions. Whatever it is, Lonzo tell him this what he want, this what he want. Lonzo talking to that man, and that man can't do nothing but get it what Lonzo wanted. Look, I get you as much as you want, Lonzo. If Charlotte willing to pay 22, 23 million, I'm gonna give you all that.
Exactly.
New York willing to
I
get
think
24
It's gonna be
million.
crazy to see, man. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
shit,
Charlotte's willing to give him 23 million because the Lakers are
What?
already willing to give him 21 million because they're
Hey,
gonna
look
give him
here.
that Dennis Schroeder contract.
My
They
question,
just gonna give it to Lonzo.
hey, I understand. Hey, Dex, look here. My question to you is right now: do you really think that Charlotte is in the picture?
Of course.
Okay, there you go.
Of course he's in the picture.
There you go. There you go. There you
Of
go. So I
course.
ain't talking. I'm not talking to a deaf audience.
Right. Because you already got I believe 2 ball boys are already in Charlotte. That's what I believe.
Right.
I believe they got 2 of the ball boys right now.
And then
And
by,
Michael
hey, look here.
Jordan.
Hey, Dex, and not cut you off. I apologize. But by Charlotte sitting up there dancing with Jello like that, that shows signs of doing what? Being interested.
Big time, big time, big time.
Yeah, look
Big
here.
time.
I tell you what, if you go walk up to another female at a disco at a party or something, and you ask to dance with her, and your wife sitting over there, that won't work out well. He ain't got no wife. He can talk to anybody he
Now,
want to, and look who's
now,
talking
Vern.
to
With the
him.
Chicago Bulls, since that's like an outside chance.
Flight. Yeah, I wish you stopped that. You just said 3 days ago that the Bulls ain't had nan chance of getting him. Flight. Oh, now you ain't listening to me.
Well, I can say this much right here. Michael Jordan is one of the most competitive human beings on the earth. And right now, you got Magic Johnson behind the scenes. See, don't rule out Magic Johnson now. He has his ego
Right.
too. Magic Johnson is the one who drafted Lonzo. Magic Johnson is the one who propelled LaVar to do the Ball in the Family with inside of the damn Staples Center and all that stuff. You follow what I'm saying? And
Hey, Dex.
Magic Johnson is the one who told the world that Lonzo is going to have his jersey in the rafters one day.
Okay. You said all that to say what?
I'm saying that to say that Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan has always been competitive.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Well, I'm telling you. I thought you were going to carry your ass back over to L.A. again with that old dumb shit. Because Magic don't fuck with L.A. like that no more. Hey, boy. Hey, I'll tell you, boy, I like the way you be. You ain't, look, I'm going to tell you something. Hey, look here. Hey, look here. Look. You can't come around the corner with that bullshit because I know better.
Right.
Not only
Exactly.
do I
Yeah, you
smell
see
it,
it coming.
not only do
Yeah, you see it coming.
Not only do I smell it, I know better.
Yeah, you see it coming.
Yeah, you exactly right. Magic ain't building up L.A. He telling Jordan, look here, man, you better look at them boys, man.
Better look at them boys, man.
Man.
He already told everybody that Lonzo had the highest IQ as a point guard. That's he's talking to somebody, right? Who's he talking
Hey,
to?
look here. Evidently, he ain't listening to Charles Barkley big ass no more. So if he got some sense, he better try to listen to Magic.
Yeah, exactly. He don't put Charles Barkley out in the barnyard.
Yeah, hey, look here, hey, that's how life goes. I'm telling you, they come here, they come out just as fast.
Because, like you say, he's the only black owner. Just think of that. Just think of that. He's the only black owner. And Magic and Michael's cool. You know, they real cool. They talk behind the scenes. And you already got one ball, brother. Now I don't know about Jello too much because we did try him out. We worked Jello out, but his ankle was he was on a bump ankle, so we didn't put him on a practice squad. So I really don't know about him much. But this kid, this Lonzo kid, the one I drafted, I'm telling you, he got the highest IQ. He's
Yeah,
not talking to the world. He's talking to somebody specifically when he was on first date.
his
The way he
manager
looked into
changed.
that camera, he was talking to somebody specifically. Like, I'm telling you who this boy is, regardless of what old media is talking about. This boy right here got the highest IQ as a point guard in the league.
That's a fact. You heard what Magic Johnson said. He said that. Magic is probably working the back channels. That's crazy. You said that, Dax.
Yes,
Man,
because
look
he
here.
always, every time they talk about Michael Jordan, he always smiling, and you know, it's just I just see it like that. I could be wrong, but I just see it like that. I kind of
Yeah,
look deeper into things. Like
and
DJ always say, the game within the game.
it's always, and hey, Jackson, it's been like the game. It's always been a game within the game in the NBA. That been from
Yes,
day one
sir.
when they was, when they didn't want so many these type of people to be playing in this type of situation or this type of
Exactly.
organization. That been always been from day one. But the thing is, it's been
Exactly.
changing, but it's been slowly changing, not fast enough, just slowly changing.
I agree.
Hey, look here, and this is what I wanted to say too, Flight. Hey, Flight,
Question
look
for
here.
you. We
Hey,
go ahead, go
Flight.
ahead.
Hey, Flight. Look here. You notice all them people that Lonzo got on his arms and everything. I'm gonna tell you now. One of them persons was a sellout. You get it?
I
Dax,
don't.
what you think about Lonzo just being the talk of the town today? My man, Super Team VIP, want to know.
That's what I'm
You said,
saying. Now, I also was surfing YouTube, right? And I noticed I came across like two or three YouTubers that's pretty big. I'm not going to even mention the name, but they're pretty big. They're Caucasians. They're pretty big in their channel, and they out of LA. And they all gave credit to Lonzo for generating so much interest for their channel because they was doing a lot of Lonzo content coming out of UCLA into the summer league and eventually to the Lakers. But when he start to fizzle out, then they start moving their content to other things. But they were paying homage to Lonzo and saying thank you. Without you, I wouldn't have 100,000 subscribers. Without you, I wouldn't have 50,000 subscribers because blah 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 blah. And so I'm like, dang, they really trying to get Lonzo back. They're apologizing basically.
They
Like
all
whatever we said about you that you was offended, when you was a Laker, we're apologizing and just come back. Do whatever you can. Just hopefully come back, and we're gonna have better content this time around. You know what I mean?
yo, man, it would be crazy. Yeah, Lonzo, man, a lot of people been eating off Lonzo. Going
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what I was
People,
thinking.
a lot
Yeah,
of channels got popping from hating on Lonzo.
yep.
Yeah,
And they got monetized, and they just like just.
yeah,
One dude said I hadn't worked a job since 2017.
yeah, I bet. That was a time, really to be, doing business. But what I will say is, my man, Lonzo going to LA, man. I don't know, man. That's crazy. But I will say every team is in play. Like everybody kind of got a little fair. Everybody got a case to make.
Flight, burn. Keep in mind, please keep in mind. I'm going on the record saying this now. I'm going on record saying this so nobody don't try to stay claim to my fame. Keep in mind that if Michael Jordan can pull the three ball brothers all on the same team, and hopefully if Jello is at the point where he can start, you have three brothers starting, right? Three non-selfish brothers starting, who is famous, by the way, that could generate so much interest in business that a lot of players would come. A lot of like players, like some forwards, some centers, some other like shooting guards or whatever. They wouldn't hesitate coming to Charlotte to play with that show. I believe that. And I think the landscape of the NBA believe that. And that's why I believe the Lakers sticking their head out to try to disrupt some of that.
Do you think Chicago got any chance?
No. Hell no.
Yeah, you heard about
that. Fuck, you gonna go? Hey, look here. I'm gonna tell you something. Why you gonna go to Chicago and freeze in the wintertime and then lay up there? Look here, and they then lay up there and get frozen on the court. All right, you don't get that. Let me give you a couple of minutes to realize that.
I heard what you said, Vern.
Yeah, I bet. If you heard,
okay, no, break that down, Vern. Break that down. Break that down a little bit.
Jack, understand, please. Understand this, please. And then you can go on with that. But what's so special about Chicago, Dex? Besides, they got $29,000 million to give to them.
Well, only thing I can think about Chicago, it is a large market. It's the third largest city in the United States. So, and plus it's somewhat of a miniature mecca because of Michael Jordan.
Hey, Jack, you ain't from Chicago, is you?
No.
I am. I'm from Chicago Heights. I grew up and was born and raised there.
But I go to Chicago, though. I know about Chicago Heights. I know Arlington Heights.
Hey, look at that. I grew up in the South Suburbs. I grew up with Rod Higgins. I grew up with Craig Hodges. I grew up with all them. We grew up in Chicago together. We came up being great out there in Chicago. Been there, done that.
Right.
Hey, Dex, understand me when I say this. Lonzo ain't finna go there and be great.
Now that downtown Chicago is awesome. Now,
yeah, it's good.
That's a pretty landscape. That Lakeshore Drive's a pretty landscape. I've been there. I've been at the Bean. You know what I mean?
Listen. Only time gonna be out there significant time. He gonna be out there during the cold time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because in the summertime it's nice.
Hey, in the summertime, that's when you start enjoying the fruits of your labor. If you ain't putting in no fruits to enjoy anything, if you ain't putting in no labor to enjoy anything during that cold period, it's just.
But you know, like I know, Vern, like I know, Chicago is one of the most segregated cities in America.
There go another point. And what do you know about Chicago, period, besides Cook County Jail, because you know all them niggas clocked up inside there. There you go. Hey, Jack, you can't fool me around this play, man. I already know this play, man. Look here. We're out there with LeBron James. He's been there. He's done that. If you go back again, that's on him.
Lonzo
New
Chicago.
York, it looked like flight. It looked like New York didn't already went in another direction. So that's right now.
Oh, we got a new guy in here. What's going on, Lance? What's good? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yeah, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Phoenix.
Word, shout out Phoenix. You a Suns fan?
Nah.
What's going on, man? You know what's going on with the topic, or we need to put you on game?
Yeah, I kind of know what's going on.
Let's go.
I just want to hear why everybody don't think Chicago's a good option for them.
Oh, hold on. Before we get into that, pause. Yo, Flourish King, hit me up on the ground, man. Let's get to work, man. What we doing? Go ahead, Lance.
No, I just want to hear why everybody don't think Chicago's a good option for them.
Well, it's too cold up there, Dex. You can follow that out.
Charlotte cold too.
The only way Chicago, to me, from what I done gathered, is that by them being the third largest market, it just has to be a money play. You know, if Lonzo's trying to do some fashion work or some records or whatever, it has to be something to that nature, something outside of basketball. Other than that, only really two places I think he should go is either Charlotte or New York.
So with Chicago, in a couple of years, Anthony Davis is going to be a free agent. He's from Chicago. If Lonzo was there,
bro, that ain't gonna happen.
Get him to go over there.
Bro, hey, bro. Hey, look here. Hey, look, okay, you asked the question. Okay, can I give you my answer before you start going with that right there? Because I'm going to shut that down, too. Look here. AD ain't
Please
leaving
do.
LA, bro. Okay, and for
Do
that
not.
with the Chicago and that with that Chicago organization and everything, that's dead ass stanky. Matter of fact, I tell you what, you could blame Phil Jackson for that. In case that happened before you was born, then I know you ain't got nothing to do with it, but I'm just saying, Chicago is dead and stanky as far as free agents going there, bro. That's dead. And matter of fact, let me give that back on to what we was talking about at first. About Lonzo. Lonzo ain't going to Chicago, bro, because he can't save Chicago. He can't save New York. I don't care how much money they pay him.
I
He
don't
got
know
a good
about
chance. What I'm saying is about Charlotte. He got a good chance of getting out there and making himself, man, so the best player he can be. And he said he wanted to be an all-star.
The only thing that hurt New York, the only thing that hurt New York,
I understand the fact that him and his brother can be all-stars out there. You understand me? And like I
he could be
said
all-star in New
before,
York. He could be all-star in New York.
the reason why I
It
don't
don't
go
take
with
much.
Chicago is because Chicago. Look here, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. If Lonzo go to Chicago, another thing about Chicago, if Lonzo go to Chicago, he'll be the only one there playing defense, bro. And Lonzo's
Nah,
talent, he
disagree.
just came up out of a situation where he was the only one playing
Disagree.
defense. Bro, are you listening to me?
I'm
Because
listening
you
to you,
asked the
but Patrick
question,
Williams
and that's
played
the
D
answer to
too.
that question. Why would he
Just
go
like
to
just like
Chicago
y'all was talking about
why would he
yesterday. They
go to
call him Baby
Chicago and
Paul
get
for a
phased
reason.
out? Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, I'm listening now. I hear you.
Okay, now the only reason, the only thing that hurt New York, Lonzo's chances going to New York is that New York already made the playoffs. See, that
Okay,
kind of
then
probably
that
sitting
case
in the
is
back of
dead.
Lonzo's head because they already made the playoffs. So if Lonzo do go to New York, it's more expectations, and maybe I don't know if he wants that right now.
but what about the Lakers? They just won the
Hey, New
championship.
That's what
York
I'm
don't,
saying. Same thing.
it ain't
Same
about
thing with
what
the
you want.
Lakers.
New York
They
don't
already
want him.
did it.
New York ain't chasing him like that. They not chasing him with that money, bro.
Yeah, we
And
don't
they
know
and
that
they and
yet.
they and they and they not gonna make it seem like they chasing Lonzo if they try to attract somebody else next. I need you to understand that. They
Now
can't play too
the Charlotte
right.
Hornets,
See, they don't
the
play
Charlotte
too.
Hornets didn't make the playoffs. So there's an improvement. So if Lonzo was to go there and they make the playoffs, it would seem like his presence was a reason that they actually made the playoffs, not the
That ain't
play-in
got
game.
nothing to do with nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with anything. Whether they made it or not, it wouldn't make no thing. And look at if Charlie decide to get Lonzo, they make it their whole point is to get him. They giving him the keys to the car. That's right there is gonna be their selling point.
So you think James
I,
Borrego gonna give Lonzo the keys to the car?
Look here. It's not they're not able to give it to Melo. You understand, Lamelo, but it's just not. He just ain't ready yet for that.
right. Yeah, I don't think LaMelo's ready for that.
Lonzo right
Y'all
now,
don't think LaMelo's ready to have the keys?
Lonzo brand right now
No, no,
he's a
he's
proven
not.
But Luca
He's
was
too
ready
he's a
friendly.
his
proven
rookie year.
veteran.
But Luka's not friendly like LaMelo.
But we going
Luka's
by
not
just play.
Luka's an asshole. Keep that in mind. Luka is an asshole. LaMelo's not. LaMelo's a cool,
And
chill dude.
Luca's just a
There you
foreigner that
go.
don't respect the Americans game. That's his thing.
No, you don't
LaMelo make
understand what I'm
everybody want to
saying.
play with him.
Luka is an asshole.
What
Okay,
Luca got to do with Melo?
because we talking
That's
about
what
far
I'm
as
trying to
giving the
figure out.
keys, a young player getting the keys to the team, and
Hey,
Luka is a young
look
player.
here.
The only
Dex,
reason Luca got the keys
Dex,
is
you
because he
right.
went to the
You right.
Mavericks. Because we heard what Mark Cuban already said. He thinks foreign players are smarter than American players.
Bro,
But
who
that
fucking
If we
doesn't
gonna
matter.
give
That's not
who
here
Luca
nor
the
who
there.
he
keys,
think?
we got to give LaMelo the keys, just like all these other
No,
players
not
have the
necessarily.
keys.
No,
Not
bro.
necessarily. You can, but not necessarily.
Okay, so let me ask you
Look,
this.
bro,
Let me ask you this real quick.
that's your opinion.
When they gave
That's your
LaMelo the
opinion, but
keys,
it ain't got nothing to do
what was
with
the
Luca.
Hornets record?
That ain't got nothing to
LaMelo
do with
never
Luca.
had the keys. Don't get it
But when
twisted.
no,
Don't
I get
believe
what you're
that
saying.
narrative. He
But
never had the
when they
keys.
said, all right, we're gonna start LaMelo, what was their record?
Oh yeah, they improved big time.
So you're telling me he can't have the keys already? They only
No, he
missed the
ain't ready
playoffs
yet.
I
because
don't
he
Nope,
I don't
nope,
broke
think
his
so.
nope,
wrist.
Me,
nope,
I don't think
nope.
so. I don't think
Listen,
so.
hey, listen. Hey, okay, Dex, let me get this. Look here. And how they
I
gonna get
think
Melo
Melo
the
need
keys?
another year.
Listen. You don't get it. How they gonna get Melo the keys? They got Terry Rozier, they got Gordon Hayward.
That's what I'm trying to explain to him.
Wait, well, how you can't explain shit. How you gonna explain that, brother? Explain them getting rid of them or one of them.
That's
LeVar going
that's
You
crazy.
explain.
no,
Listen,
no.
and then
Vern
when
is
you
right though.
explain,
Vern is right.
no. And then
Melo
when you
can't get the keys
explain
while they
that, you
there.
can explain everything else. You
I
can't.
agree with you on that. He
Okay,
can't
then
get the
now what are
keys
we
right now till
talking
they
about
there.
then?
No,
Melo ain't
I'm
got no
saying that
keys.
Melo ain't got the keys. You must be
If they get
mistaking the
Lonzo,
voice.
So why can't he get the keys?
if they
Because
get
Gordon
Lonzo,
Hayward,
Lonzo gonna have the keys.
because Gordon
If they
Hayward's
get
there.
Lonzo, Lonzo gonna have the keys. Fuck you talking
Yes,
about?
because of Gordon Hayward is here. Yes, yes.
When has
Vern is
Gordon
here.
Man,
Hayward had the
Gordon
keys to
Hayward
any
has gonna
team?
be gone.
When has Gordon Hayward had the keys to any team?
He had the keys in Utah. He had the keys
His
in
picture
In
planted.
Utah?
When the
How
last
in
long
time
ago was
you
Boston.
that?
just shot and watched the
In
game?
Boston?
Gordon Hayward's
Yes,
pictures
No, he didn't
planted
have the
all
keys in
over there.
Boston.
yes. He had the keys. He was just hurt.
Bruh,
Yes, he
Gordon
did.
Hayward's pictures
So
planted
so
all
you
over
telling
there.
me
He's getting
Gordon Hayward was the
$120
best
million
player on Boston?
in his
Listen,
contract.
brother.
His
You asked me a
contract is
question, right? Don't
I'm
$120
just
confuse
million.
what
asking.
you
I'm just
asked me.
asking you.
If you ain't
You
got no
asked me if
keys,
Gordon Hayward had the keys to Boston. I'm saying
he
yes.
got
I didn't say he was the
$120
best
million.
player.
He got
I didn't say
$120
that.
million.
You asked me a question
He getting
over a
all the
question. I
touches.
gave you the answer.
He
Yes, he
getting
had the
all the
keys in
touches.
Boston. Yes,
Does
he
the
had the
best
keys in
player
Utah.
on the
all the
And
team
yes,
have
he
the
has the
keys?
keys in
Yes or
Name
no?
Charlotte.
every
Hold,
person
hold,
Does
that
the
hold,
getting
best
hold,
all
player
the
on the team
touches.
have the keys? Yes or no?
hold on, people.
You said, should the best player have the keys?
Hold
No.
on.
Do they have the keys? Yes or no?
In most cases,
Who's the
yes.
best
In most
player?
In
cases, yes.
every case, yes.
No,
Gordon
not
Hayward.
every case. That's not true.
Yo, we got hoop jogging in the building. What's going on?
What up? What up? What up?
What's good, man? Yo, you dropped a video today. Everybody go check out that hoop jogging he dropped today. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. We gave you some shout outs in that
Man.
flight,
They're
man.
going crazy.
As always, man. Yeah. So I see y'all in a spirited debate about who got the keys, man. Y'all put me on game.
I
They
got
talking
you.
about Gordon Hayward has the keys for the Hornets. Mr. Glass.
I don't know about all that.
Exactly.
I don't know about all that. Yeah, he
No,
is the highest profile
Gordon
player.
Hayward. Who? Keep it 100. We know what Melo is now. We talking about Melo last season as a rookie. He did not have the keys to that organization. Do not promote
Oh,
that
Yeah.
okay.
because he didn't.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know you
I
meant
get
like
that.
going forward
But
in the past.
him
Okay.
having the keys this upcoming
Yo,
season,
hold on a
he
second.
should have them.
Yo, hoop jogging is talking to y'all.
Yeah, no. So no, last year clearly not. He didn't have the keys. No.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any competent player going, I'm sorry, management team going forward. Yeah, of course. You better give him damn keys
You
because I
better
mean,
give him the keys.
come on now, like what we doing? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, yeah, that's what I said. Now, of course, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
Your hoop jogging. What's your thoughts on all this Lonzo news today, man? We got some recent reports.
Yeah, with the Lakers,
Yeah. What's your thoughts on all that?
man. Like I've been saying from day one, man. He need to go to a veteran team that understands they roll out on the court, man. Because Lonzo is more of a lead by example kind of guy, man. So as much as we want him to be more vocal, he is who he is. LaMelo is more vocal. He the kind of dude like, yo, motherfucker, get in line or it's nothing. Lonzo more like, man, come on, man. Like, that type of personality type. You call it a beta, call it whatever you want to call it. But if you go with somebody who respects his game, he going to flourish and he going to get guys the ball when they need it, which is called giving to them in their score pocket. And that's what Lonzo do. He's always been bred to be that kind of player. So I think that's lovely, man. The Lakers are reinterested. It's the obvious move, man. I said it on your last show, bro, when I was on. My boy C. Hendo, he told me that LeBron did not want to get rid of Zoe. He wanted Zoe. You know what I'm saying? And so, I know C. Hendo ain't gonna lie about talking to NBA players. If you look at his page, it's on YouTube, y'all. SEEHENDO. He dropped that interview when Kevin Durant was basically he left Golden State and then he just signed with the Nets and he wasn't talking to the media. The first interview he put out was with my boy C. Hendo, based out of Dallas. So he talked to players all day, every day. So I believe it. And so people on my stream today were saying, oh, well, Zoe ain't gonna make it with LeBron and all that. I was like, nah, bullshit. LeBron know he ain't in the twilight of his career. He gonna let Zoe do his thing, just how he been letting AD do his thing. So I think that is like the best for him, if not the Clippers, or if not going to a veteran squad. Well, or like the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be a young situation for him.
Okay, Hoop, I have a question for you. I like how you explain that.
What up?
Do you believe that if Lonzo go to the Lakers, it will ruin his own initiative as far as his legacy?
As far as him putting up just godly numbers, of course, yeah, it's gonna ruin it in that space. Absolutely, that's gonna
Okay.
ruin that. Putting up what I guess his cap. I would say Zoe putting up 25, 10 and 10 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Those that ain't gonna happen. But what he will be doing is what he been groomed to do, which is win, put guys in the right position to win. So it's just like we gonna hit that fork in the road about what Zoe's career is gonna be as far as how we define it.
Okay, so you don't think he'll be a Jason Kidd with the Lakers?
Not the Nets version of Jason Kidd, more of the up and coming version of Jason Kidd. You know what I'm
The
saying?
Dallas version.
Yeah. So that's more the version we'll see of Zoe. And then the good thing is once you get older, then he'll start putting them numbers up, and then your legacy gets later. Same with Gary Payton. Gary Payton, people forget, man, Gary Payton started really becoming Gary Payton's like year 4 or 5. So it's not a big deal, man. You don't have to force greatness statistically with these players. You gotta let them just come into their own, man. And Zoe gonna be that kind of guy, man.
Now, what's the pros and cons of him going to Charlotte?
Well, first off, it ain't happening because they just don't. There's no reason to bring him in when you got LaMelo Ball ascending to be a future star on his projection he is right now. So there's no need to bring in Lonzo to supplement that when you're trying to market him. Now, pros, I mean, hell, you got two guys who understand each other's game. They know each other. They get along. Obviously, they grew up in the same household. So from a pro standpoint, I don't see anything bad about it. I'm just looking at it from a standpoint from management. Management don't think like us, the fans, who just want to see it because we know the brothers love each other and we know that, what they could potentially do. That's not how management views those kind of things. So I just don't see it happening at all, man.
Neither do I. We got brother Tony in the building. What's going on, man? You got any
Yes, sir.
questions for Hoop Jargon?
No, sir. I pretty much predicted that LA was in the play as far as getting Zoe. I don't think it's gonna pull through, but somebody mentioned something. I don't know if it was Hoop Jargon or not, but he said that somebody said that Zoe would flourish with the Lakers. Was that Hoop Jargon that said that?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so I always try to back up what I say with statistical data. Why did Zoe's stats go down when LeBron came to the team in every category?
Great question. Because that iteration of LeBron still thought he was a ball dominant guy and everything got to go through me. And that's a great point because I'm a Laker fan. I hated the fact he played with LeBron. I hate it because it's like for the exact reason. And when LeBron got hurt, I'm not saying I hope nobody get hurt, but I liked it because Zoe started to break out a bit earlier. If you remember that game he got hurt when he twisted his ankle, he was busting the Rockets' ass. It was up 20. They ended up losing that game after Zoe twisted his ankle. So, yeah, from a statistical standpoint, you're not wrong at all, brother. What my point is, after that point, LeBron has changed who he is. If you've been watching him, he defers to AD.
So why
I
do you
would
say
think
that
Zoe had the same carte blanche.
if his usage rate has went up? LeBron's usage rate went up last year.
It may have went up, but fundamentally, let's think about the bubble. When they won, he go through AD first. So when they played their best basketball, he was shown that he would get a ball up. And I'm the last. I ain't no LeBron fan at all. I don't want him on my Lakers at all. But
his usage rate has went up has been the same for the last 5 years, and it went up last year. So it's no evidence to support that he's ready to give up the reins.
Well, when you watch the games, brother, leading the league, I get it with the usage rate. I mean, the ball is in his hands, but he's still deferring quicker and letting a guy get ahead like an AD and get his thing on. And again, if we watched the playoffs all the way through last year, he was letting AD get going, then he got going late. So I get raw numbers. Yes, his usage rate is up. But if you look at when he's on the ball and when he's not, he was letting a guy like AD get his instead of just sitting in the corner shooting threes like we see him do the box, like you see him do to Kevin Love. So that's what, between the lines of that, he still was deferring to a guy on his level. And I think he would let Zoe do the same.
Okay, but what evidence do you have to support that? If he shot more than if he shot more than AD last year.
Watch it.
Because when he played with the Lakers, he let Zoe control the offense. I don't care how they try to say usage rate with LeBron with the ball. When Zoe's on the floor, he plays off ball more. He enjoyed playing that because he moved up in court more. The reason why the ball seems like it's had more usage rate is because Zoe would throw it up to LeBron so fast that he got the ball right back in his hands. But it was Zoe that was controlling the offense.
At times, yeah.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Not at times.
Brother Tony, 1 second, you guys. Brother Tony.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother? I'm glad you're on the panel. Yeah. Now, when they was in the bubble, did not Rondo control the offense?
In the playoffs?
In the
bubble, right.
Yeah,
so now that Rondo didn't get re-signed, they picked up Schroeder, correct?
Yes.
To do the same thing what Rondo was doing, but Schroeder failed in that. Correct?
No, but Rondo didn't take on that role into the playoffs. He didn't.
Right. Exactly.
It wasn't not the whole bubble time. He didn't do that into the playoffs.
Right, to the playoffs. Right, to the playoffs. That's when it mattered. That's when it mattered. And LeBron deferred to Rondo to do the offense. So when Rondo wasn't re-signed, they brought in Schroeder to do exactly what Rondo was doing, but they thought Schroeder would add a little scoring to enhance that situation. But it didn't work out. So now they're trying to bring back Lonzo because Lonzo is more fitted as a Rondo than Schroeder is. Is that correct?
Right. I agree.
So if that's the case, do you think LeBron will defer to Lonzo this time around as he did to Rondo during the playoff run?
I don't think so because I haven't seen any evidence that LeBron has changed his game whatsoever.
Okay, so he only deferred to Rondo. Okay, sorry about that. He only deferred to Rondo because you think he respects Rondo's game more, or he's a veteran, he's a champion as well. That's why he probably deferred to Rondo in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I feel that he respected his intelligence, and he felt that that's the only way that they can pull their playoffs off, that they can win in the playoffs.
And my retort is, brother, that okay, we know again. I do not like LeBron game at all. But at the end of the day, he's 36 years old. I'm 37. So that's the thing called.
Hey,
hold on now. So the thing is, when you get older, you know you can't do what you used to do. He's experienced having playoff dysfunction this year. Again, and one thing I give LeBron credit for, he's a smart player. He know personnel. He know all that. I just don't think, again, knowing I know from my boy C. Hendo, knowing of how he treated Rondo, that of a competent point guard in his twilight years, I just think based on how he's, how he's his mental makeup is, that he gonna let Lonzo be Lonzo because he understands that he no longer can be who he was, especially bringing Lonzo Ball back. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Jay. I'm glad you said that because just like with I don't know if that was Dex or Tom. But one of them said it. Look here, you think here would Jay LeBron would let Lonzo do that same thing? I say this. I look at it like this. Remember when what's his name, Rondo made that play, and he made the play to AD in the corner, and AD hit that jumper. Then that play was supposed to have went to LeBron, and LeBron was fooled. Y'all remember that? Because it was in the playoffs.
Yeah, you talking about that play that they did
when
against the
AD
Nets,
corner,
and AD missed it at first.
The play was supposed to have been for LeBron.
LeBron
stood up there and acted like he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Remember when he was shell shocked, and then AD jumped out there in the corner on that three and hit that three, and that sealed the game. I don't know if y'all remember that. That was
I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Listen. Rondo came out of place with that. He came out of pocket. Why? Because the play was for who? Yeah.
LeBron. The play was for LeBron.
Right.
He didn't move.
Listen, right. Listen. Now, you ask that same question right now. Just think if the ball was in Lonzo's hand at that time. What would Lonzo have done?
Made the smart play.
And then if Lonzo would have done what you say he had done, you think LeBron would have forgave him?
Yes.
Okay.
If it worked out, yeah.
Because people, I know it was a short time, but people keep forgetting he played with LeBron, and the play was supposed to go to him, and he gave it to Ingram for the last shot. Like
What are you talking about?
LeBron said he trusts Zoe basketball IQ. So I'm trying to figure out what is the argument when it comes to LeBron. LeBron even said he trusts Zoe IQ.
Because LeBron is ineffective without the ball in his hands.
Thank you.
He always has to be ball dominant. He's just for the record, he shot more than Davis last year in the playoffs. I mean, not the year they won the championship.
I understand that.
Now Zoe got two.
Let me get into this. Let me get into this one. Because I've been wanting to say this. Let me get this off my chest. LeBron was the veteran in a playoff. This was Davis' really first time going that far. So it was his job to take the pressure off of Davis. So he had to be ball dominant to get him used to winning. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand that. Of course, I'm going to be more ball dominant in the playoffs because I've been there more.
Rondo went to AD. In that situation right there, he wasn't supposed to.
But do you see LeBron complain? Because he know Rondo has been in playoffs.
What if AD would have missed the shot?
It wouldn't have mattered because Rondo made that call. I'm answering the question. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered to LeBron because Rondo and him have been in playoff championships. They know what the best play was. LeBron says it all the time. He lived with the results. If it's the best call, he will live with the results. It's only selfish players that think that they're supposed to have the ball in their last hand for the last shot. LeBron have always lived with making the best play, no matter who makes it. We put a lot of stuff on LeBron that don't be in LeBron.
Like, he didn't do it against the Warriors. Game one.
You
didn't do that shit then.
You can't be the man. You can't, bro. But listen, you can't be the man playing with the man.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
So what you telling me is
you can't be the man playing with the man.
No great player can be with a great player.
Hell no.
Yes,
you
can.
Feeding his ass because you're gonna come up starving anyway. Because your appetite is big and you want to
so we just gonna ignore Magic Johnson and Kareem.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm telling you something.
Y'all say some weird off the wall stuff. It's weird. That's weird. Great players can play with great players.
Listen. Magic's whole conversation was about Lonzo, not about how great LeBron is.
Because listen, he know what type of player that Zoe was. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's selfish. He can play beside any great player, or he can be the man himself. That's what Magic like about Zoe, his intelligence and his IQ. But what y'all saying is that Zoe can't deal with the pressure of being beside LeBron. And that's
no, sir, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that LeBron negatively affects Zoe's game. He takes away from Zoe's game because he's so ball dominant. That's all we're saying.
Thank you.
But
we're not saying he can't play with him.
But
he just takes away from his game.
That's what I don't understand. Because if you watch them play together, they play flawless together. You know what I'm saying? But the way the system was, the way the coach wanted him to play, they wanted him to play more with Ingram. They wanted him to play more with Ingram than with Zoe.
You can get back to that. I'm gonna ask you a simple question. You get right back to that. Tell me all of the little 50 games that LeBron and Lonzo played together. How come Lonzo only got one triple-double out of the little 50 games? Answer me that, Batman.
Oh, that's not hard. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Man, it's because they both on the floor at the same time.
Why? Answer it.
That's not. How many times can you pass the ball between them two?
Bro, Zoe started sitting in that corner, dog.
There's no way two of them can get
right.
That's when he became corner Zoe. Come on,
because I think Zoe had 3 while he was playing with LeBron. But he had 2 with one of them together. I'm not sure but I think that
You
is.
said what?
I said, I'm gonna say it again because I didn't stutter.
No, one. But it
I'm gonna
don't
say
matter
it. So I
though.
said because I didn't
Matter of fact,
stutter.
I'm gonna tell you.
He
I'm
had
gonna
3 with
tell you something.
LeBron,
I'm
and
gonna
he
tell
had
you
2
something.
with them
To
having
be honest with you,
triple
I'm gonna
together.
tell you something. Listen to me.
Go ahead,
Understand
listen. I'm
this.
listening.
He only had one, and then
He only had
when he
one
had
what?
that
Triple double
one,
while you playing with
LeBron
LeBron?
was on the bench. When he had that one, LeBron was on the bench.
No, he did because they had
There
it
was only
together.
one triple double.
They had it together.
Hey, look here,
So,
why?
okay,
I told you they had it
I'm
together.
gonna stop
Yeah,
smoking.
Lonzo
LeBron
and
Y'all
LeBron James
make
got a
me feel
triple
like I'm
double in the
smoking dope.
same game
Yep.
against
Y'all
Charlotte, I
make me
believe.
feel like I'm
That's
smoking dope, and I know I'm not smoking.
one time.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they had it together in the same game, and I believe that was
Lonzo
against
had 3
Charlotte.
playing with LeBron. One he had it with him and LeBron had it at the same time because I think he
Yep.
only took
Yeah,
played
one
for him.
time
That's
out of
true.
50 games.
That's true.
One time.
No, it wasn't one.
Hey, and
That's what narrative. No,
I'm
listen here.
gonna ask
Listen here.
in the
Don't put that
meantime,
narrative
before you
out
keep on
there.
trying to figure that one out,
Okay.
because it don't take all day to figure that out. You only gonna come with 1 or 2, and you can't come up with the whole 2. Look here. In the meantime, while you figure that one out, figure this out. Get Melo
Come on, I'm listening. I'm
Melo
listening.
and Lonzo. Look here. Figure this one out. Get Melo and Lonzo together. How many doubles you think you're gonna have in the season?
Oh, them
Go
two.
ahead, Batman.
I ain't gonna lie, they'll have more than that during the season. But it's only because they have been playing with each other for so long. Like he grew up as his little brother.
Yeah.
He know his little brother like the
That's
back of
fucked
his
up,
hand.
ain't it? Yeah, that's fucked up, ain't it?
But no. You act like LeBron and Zoe. No. You act like LeBron and Zoe played for like 3 years, and this only happened once. They didn't even play. I don't think they played 30 games together that year.
Right.
No,
So what are you talking about? If you gave them, if you give Zoe and LeBron 3 years, they're gonna have a bunch of triple doubles together because.
I don't know what happened to them. They must have some technical difficulties or something, man. That's crazy what's going on, Hoop Jogger. You heard about the Knicks possibly like falling out the race?
Yeah, they should, man. I don't want Zoe to go to the Knicks, man. I don't believe in Julius Randle, man. So he's from Texas, you know. I'm a Texas boy.
Right.
I don't like that for him, man. Now the profile, yeah, that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Being at a big market like that, but I just don't like that makeup because I think Julius Randle's the alpha, and that's just gonna be that way, man. And he's very inefficient. I don't love that for him.
But what's up with all this Colin Sexton news? That's scary.
What are you talking about?
The Knicks talking about they might get Colin Sexton instead.
Knicks need to get whatever the hell they can get. Nobody want to go there. Sorry, bro.
No, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, I want to say this though, based on what the brother was saying. Now both of them right. I mean, LeBron, obviously, Zoe is not going to get triple doubles when 2 guys are playing 3-level basketball, both rebounding, assisting, and scoring. So obviously, that's going to leave somebody out. And if we're going to be honest, of course, that's going to leave Zoe with less opportunity. I do want to say this again. My theory is when LeBron, I mean, he's about to be 37 this year. All the time, I'm sorry, man. I hate to sound like, the cliche police, but it's undefeated, man. Your body's going to break down. And I think he understands that. He's getting injuries that he never had to deal with in his life. So a smart player is going to defer a little more than you normally would because you understand your mortality. And I just think that LeBron's smart enough to concede a little more to Zoe. Even though first go round, that's when corner Zoe was established. That's when we start seeing him sitting corner, waiting to catch and shoot. And which was, if you're a fan like him of me, I was like, what the hell is this? Like, he ain't never been this kind of player. So, both people are right in that argument. I'm just trying to project forward with what I'm saying of how I think LeBron would do, knowing the kind of talent he's dealing with.
Yeah, man. I don't know what happened, man. That's crazy. Brother Tony, man, you always got some good stuff to say, man.
So what type of player do you think
LeBron his entire career, he has never played away. So I don't see where it's possible for him to defer because he has never been able to play off the ball. And I think that, and that's why Kyrie didn't enjoy playing with him.
I agree with that.
I enjoy playing with a lot of people.
Do y'all think Braun can turn into a James Worthy type of player with so?
No, I think he would be better like that, but I don't think he could do it.
I don't think nobody with individual game enjoy playing with LeBron. To be frank, you got to change your game up for the most part.
I agree.
But see, this is what I keep saying.
He's a great player, but
go ahead, my man.
69.
No, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I said that's why I said I like him playing with Zoe. Zoe don't have to change his game up for LeBron because he doesn't mind referring to LeBron, but he can also take over to give LeBron that rest and that pressure off him in order to run the offense. He's like a perfect fit for LeBron. Because when
So what would LeBron do in the meantime? What would LeBron do without the ball?
What would he do without the ball?
Yes.
I keep saying people who tell me they don't watch the games with LeBron and
is he gonna be
so and not watched it because it was an easier play for LeBron. That's why LeBron liked playing with Zoe because he got easier basket because of Zoe. It was easier for him to play off ball because he got a playmaker, somebody who thinks pass first. Like when he played with Kyrie, it's will Kyrie give it to me? If I make this move with Kyrie, know I will be there. Do he understand this? Whether he playing with Zoe, if I cut, I know I got the ball. That's why people love playing with Zoe because they know if they cut, if they move, they'll get the ball. It's not gonna get stuck in Zoe's hand.
Yeah, good point. Well, you gotta mute your mic, whoever doing that.
People don't understand. A lot of people that got paid off Zoe. Zubac got paid because of Zoe.
Right.
The Clippers center got paid because of Zoe. Kuzma got paid because of Zoe. A lot of them boys got paid because of Zoe. Because Zoe made them look better than what they were because he put them all in the right position.
He helped B.I. out.
Big time. He helped B.I. out big time.
Before you go, brother. Hey,
he may have helped B.I. out the most.
Can I say something? You hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Look here. You say a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people got paid because of Zoe. Now you think it's time for his brothers start getting paid because of Zoe?
Shit, about to.
It depends on. Hold on. It depends on which one you're talking about.
I mean,
if you're talking about Melo, I'm not gonna worry about Melo. Melo's gonna get paid.
If you say they're about to, what do you mean by that?
Exactly what I mean about that. Because his contract ain't up. When his contract up, he's gonna be hugely paid. I don't know what you mean by that.
Who's
LaMelo?
His younger brother.
LaMelo don't need Lonzo to get paid.
Right, at all.
Yeah, right.
Now we talking about his middle brother. I would agree with you.
US 69. Then take ramp ahead.
Yeah, Jello's another case, but Melo, he's a rock star on his own.
Definitely.
No, whoa, listen. It's a package. It's a package deal.
Shit, no, it ain't.
No, it's not.
It is.
Where y'all get that from?
Hey, that's what I mean. That's what. Hey, listen to me. Understand me when I say this. Wait, listen to me. If y'all listen to it, y'all get it. See, y'all don't get it. It's a package deal.
In your mind?
Yeah, basically in your mind.
Why do you say it's not a package deal?
Because they literally are not.
Why do you say it's not a package deal?
Yeah, why you saying that?
Because they literally are not packaged together. Like they have not demanded no team to sign both to have them together.
They don't have leverage to do that.
Exactly. That's what a package deal is. When you leverage two guys together.
So you don't think they're working toward putting that package together? I'm talking about the brothers. You don't think the brothers are working
to corroborate that?
Hey, Jay, what are they doing right now as we speak?
Nothing we've seen. We have not seen them leverage together to play together.
You ain't
Now,
been
when I
looking
see
at
it,
Jay. HJ, you haven't
See, but him
been
playing in the
looking.
East, that could be their
HJ,
leverage though. Once they make the All-Star team together,
but you don't know what
that's what
leverage
they
is until
leverage
you
could be
see
So
it.
at.
what?
You can't just guess at home and just think that's leverage.
What do you think
When you
LaMelo is doing?
leverage
What do you
things,
think LaMelo is doing for Jello?
Continue on I-35.
I haven't heard him say anything for
What do you
Jello.
think LaMelo is doing for Jello?
I don't know.
You don't think that LaMelo got him that trial with Charlotte?
I don't know anything. I haven't heard no reports. I don't heard none of that.
HJ.
So how would I know
Yeah,
that?
he got a
You
trial
ain't been
with
looking
Charlotte.
at HJ.
He
You
got a
ain't
trial
been
with
looking
Charlotte.
at HJ.
Hey, I hope that's true because the middle
Hey,
brother's
HJ.
the one that needs it. The
I mean,
middle one
if he
needs the.
lobbying for his brother, that's cool. I'm with that. But I just don't seen the report to corroborate that they
Bruh,
trying to leverage
all
all
that
boys get together.
all that'll change when Lonzo go. All that gonna change when Lonzo go out there, man. All that gonna change, bro. It's gonna change even before Lonzo go out there. That's in the process right now. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all
And
see
that's
it.
Okay, hoop
not
jargon.
Y'all see
that
that.
is not
Hoop
going to
jargon.
Y'all see
happen.
it.
Yo,
Y'all see
That's not
it.
going to
Hold
happen
on one
this
Listen,
second.
year.
listen
Yo.
to me.
Hold on one second.
Listen,
Let me get back to hoop jargon.
there you go.
Burn.
Where's
what
he?
up?
If that ain't
Burn.
gonna happen,
Hoop,
where's he gonna go to?
Burn. Look, hold on, Burn. Look, hoop jargon. You said you didn't see any of the footage of his granddad speaking on Jello situation?
I did not see that.
Oh, okay.
What did
Oh,
Big
you
Gang
missed
say?
you missed
Go
that.
ahead and tell him,
Hoop
Tony.
jargon. You better turn your TV on.
Hey man, I don't
They
watch
went
TV
to
like that.
they
All I
was
can
at the
speak on
Drew
is what I know. I'm not gonna make shit up on the live stream. If you can educate me, then educate me.
they were at the Drew League,
Hey,
and
hey,
Jello was scheduled
I
to
don't know
be
who. I
there,
don't know
and
who was that. Who was that? Tone? Was that Tone the Jacks? Who was that that just put that information on there? Who's that? Who's that that
And
said
brother
that?
Palmer.
That was Tone.
Yeah.
Hey, Tone. Hey, Tone. You know why I love you, don't you?
yes sir.
So what's the information, y'all? So I won't get lost. What's going on?
Yo, go ahead, Tone. Tell them the information, brother
Well,
Tony.
they were at the Drew League, and Jello was scheduled to be there, and the Ball family came in,
Mhm.
both of the Ball boys except for Jello, and they asked his grandfather where was Jello, and he said
Mhm.
he was back in Charlotte, and Charlotte kept him in Charlotte to have a trial
Okay.
or do a workout or something like that.
Okay. So
He
that
said if
I
they
think you
go
can
ahead and
deduce.
sign, then he said go ahead and sign Jello. He said they pick up Lonzo. He said we'll have the thing together. I'm
Okay,
paraphrasing.
so now I think the second part is projection, but yeah. So I mean, the fact that Jello is out there working out, I think that's a positive sign that his brother is leveraging, getting him opportunity at least for summer league. So okay, I ride with that. As far as Zoe, I don't see any connection whatsoever.
Tone. Let me put this in right fast. Hey, look here, HJ. Look here. While we were doing the whole show, right? While they were doing, I said they had the thing going out there. I guess in California with the Drew League and stuff. They were doing that when we had to have it going live, right? Look here.
Mm-hmm.
And when they had it going live, they had all of Lonzo's grandparents on both sides of the family, and their uncles and their nephews and everything else, right? And all the
Mm-hmm.
time when they had it going on, that Flight didn't know what was going on. Flight was saying, "Look here, bring on the females. Let's see the dancing girls. Look here, Flight. I'm gonna tell you. Look here, Dex. I'm gonna put him up on game because he didn't realize. I don't know if you heard it too. But look here, Flight.
I
Them
seen them.
dancing girls. Look here, Flight. Them dancing girls you was asking for are the ones that's gonna shape Lonzo's decision what he's gonna do next. Flight.
Wow.
I need
Well, man,
Flight.
Wow. You
The
heard it
girls
first.
very
You
well.
heard it
well,
first on Flight
Flight.
TV.
I
You heard
need
it
you,
first on Flight
Flight.
Sports TV.
to be
The
honest
girls
with
very
you,
well.
I really wasn't even giving a damn about none of those girls. I was just entertaining. To be honest with you, you know.
I know I
But
ain't.
Bro, you
I,
think
I
I
ain't no
ain't
girls?
damning you about nothing. I'm just showing you. That money that was used. You wasn't looking at Flight. You were looking at the dancing girls.
no, I
You didn't
seen
see
them.
all. Hey, Flight, you're not listening. You're not. You wasn't looking at those people that was sitting. Them old people that was sitting down there making Lonzo's choice, shaping Lonzo's choice. If you didn't get it there, go back and look at your own tape. Them people that's gonna make Lonzo go wherever the hell he wanna go. It ain't us. It's them.
The
Thank you, Flight.
girls?
I love you.
You saying the girls on?
So
You
Hoop
talking about
Jogging, you
Hispanic
don't
thing?
see LaVar. You don't see LaVar's plan playing out exactly like he said it would.
Yeah,
No,
you don't
I
see it.
don't. I see Melo helping his brother get on with the team, which I mean I'm for that 100%.
What brother? Which one? Hey, wait.
Jello.
Which
Did I
one?
not just say
Which
Jello
one?
getting an opportunity to try for the team?
You? Oh, okay. You see him Jello getting on there, but you don't see Lonzo getting on there, huh?
Yeah, I just don't see the evidence of it. If
Hey,
I see it,
Flight.
I mean I want
So
it.
what part of the plan don't you see
Flight.
playing out? What
I mean,
part?
no,
What
hey,
part of the
Flight,
plan don't you see playing out?
Flight. Hey,
And
HJ.
Lonzo joining them.
Yeah.
HJ.
Oh,
You know,
go ahead.
HJ.
Huh?
You know I love you, and we agree and we don't agree about a lot of things. But if you don't see Lonzo getting on there with his brother HJ,
I just see evidence
understand.
of it. I want it. I'm with it. I just don't see
How
it.
bad you, HJ? How bad you think he wanted? You think he
I don't
wanted
know
bad enough?
what Lonzo wants.
You think
Lonzo
he
ain't signed
wanted
with no
better?
company, so I don't know what he wants.
HJ, you think he wanted bad enough not to go out to Chicago? Cause fuck it, fuck New York.
I don't know what Lonzo wants.
I think Lonzo want a championship. He wants that ring.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Why can't he get it with his brothers?
Shit, ask him that.
I ain't got to. He gonna show you why.
They're gonna be a couple years away.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening right now at this moment. I just don't. I'm sorry. Y'all drawing y'all conclusion. That's cool.
But LaVar's exact.
They drawing that
LaVar's exact
conclusion.
words.
Don't have nothing to do with the Charlotte stuff.
No, LaVar's exact words were they mistreated Zoe. They kicked him out of LA. He says Lamelo is going to be the biggest star. He's going to come in, take over the league. He said he's going to get his brother to sign with the team. And he said by that time, Zoe's contract will be up and he will sign with his brother. That's what he said. He
also said Lakers wouldn't win a championship without Lonzo Ball. So, we got to not just go off of
I'm talking about
everything word for word.
That's not a family plan, though. I'm talking about the family plan. I ain't talking about a prediction.
Well, I'm just going off him saying things, is what I'm saying. So, I love LaVar Ball. Don't get me wrong. I love LaVar Ball. But I'm just not going to go everything what he says verbatim.
All facts in the building. Ball facts in the building.
So that's all I'm saying, bro.
Ball facts is in the building. Man, this is crazy, man. Like I said, hoop jargon, man. What you think about, like I said, Lonzo finally getting his, I guess, whatever, just due in the media today? Like,
I love it. Because everybody been talking like this man hasn't fixed everything you asked him to fix. He fixed his 3-point shot. He went from like one of the low tier 3-point shooters to like one of the best at his position, shooting like 38%. That's like Steph Curry shoots about 42, 43, I believe. And Russell Westbrook shoots about 32 to kind of give you the scale. He's fixed his free throw percentage about 78 now. I think he's like 49, like Bruce Bowen-ish, to like, a pretty proficient free throw shooter. He stepped up and he shoots his three with confidence now. Like I think he shoots like 6 threes a game or something like that. So all the stuff that everybody said that,
8 threes.
Yeah, so and he shoots at a high clip. And so he's
okay. Hoop jargon. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I got a question for you. It's a question from TR3Y. He said that LaVar also said there's a possibility they'll meet in LA later down the line. Remember when LaVar said that? Do you think that's possible?
Yes. I think that is more cogent. Now the discussion is about right now. I don't see right now. I think down the line, once they understand they kind of made their footing and they understand how the game goes and they just make a 25, 27, 8-year-old decision, you can control your own destiny at that point. There's no restrictions. You can do what the hell you want to do. I can see that. Now, LeBron has shown you can control your destiny with the 2-year contracts. I mean, we know that now. But as far as just at this moment, I just don't see it at this moment. That's all I'm saying. So, not trying to be negative at all. That's just, I'm just going off.
And I'm glad you said that, hoop jargon, because we were discussing this, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, where it was a guy named Lonzo is trash, right? Yeah. And he comes on, he bashed Lonzo, he hates everything about Lonzo, and Flight just have a ball with this guy, right? So he said that he never heard of a player get a short-term contract after his rookie season. Are you familiar with that?
I have not. I've not seen that because usually you're restricted, so it limits you. But I would say this in this new era that they set new precedents because guys are like going against that CBA agreement. So you're seeing dudes do different things than what's normal. Because normally everybody always reads up after the rookie contract. That's just normal. But we're seeing that's not the case. So I know, it's kind of hard to pinpoint that because guys kind of think on their own now. They're not, hamstrung by the organization as it used to be.
Got you. Back in the day, I was.
Somebody will have some technical difficulties.
Yeah, what you say, bro? You kind of conked out on me.
I don't know what happened to him.
Back in the day, you said that was you said back in the day that was unheard of, right?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah. You said back in the day that was unheard of for a rookie contract expiring and they come back with like a 3-year contract. But now today, that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. It's new precedences, so it's kind of harder to predict player movement. So, I mean, I'm not saying that Charlotte situation is impossible. All I'm literally saying over and over is I just don't see it happening. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
What do you think is going to prevent it?
I'm not convinced that Lonzo wants to do that as part of the career and go there. I haven't heard him say it. I'm not convinced that
he's not allowed to, is he? He's not allowed to, is he? He's not allowed to as a sign.
Covert thing where they kind of, well, fair enough. But you know how like younger guys do this little thing. They put like lyrics together, like these little coded messages. That's kind of how we got to communicate these days. I'll give you an example. Okay. When Chris Bosh signed with the Heat to go play with D Wade, he's like, okay, I got my brother here, but something's missing. He tweeted that shit out day before LeBron signed with the decision. So, I mean, guys kind of telegraph a little bit if you can read between lines. So, I'm just giving one example. When he said that, I knew LeBron was going, and nobody even really caught that. But then when he went, it was obvious. And so, there's ways there's indicators where you can indirectly say shit. I'm just giving one example.
Did he give any indication that he was leaving the Pelicans?
No. I didn't rule that out.
But everybody know he out of there.
I didn't rule that out.
Okay.
Yeah, the Pelicans giving signals they don't want him.
Yeah, but they said that they're not matching, so I would assume he's not. But he never said nothing, so I'm going off of, what they're doing and what he's saying. I haven't seen Charlotte tip their hand at all.
Jay. Hey, can I ask Jay? Hey, Jay.
Yep.
Hey, look here. Lamelo did the commercial thing with with the rappers, right? Big money rappers, right? I'm saying I don't even do this. I'm just saying I saw it. And I right. And then I hold to the clay. Look here. Melo, dude said that Melo gonna be there for out in Charlotte forever today. You believe that? You believe that bullshit?
No.
Why not?
Be in Charlotte forever. Because I'll say why.
Hold on. I just said loud enough. Why not?
Because I've seen a lot of rookies do that shit. Say they're gonna be there wherever when they re-up, or like when they see the writing on the wall and they end up moving around when it's legacy time. So, I don't believe that.
Hey, Jay, when you say that writing on the wall, that dumb shit.
You say what now?
We got ball facts in the building.
What's up, y'all?
What up, ball facts?
Jargon, I see you, bro.
Man, I'm trying, man. Pound the pavement, man.
Facts.
What's your thoughts on all this Lonzo news that just came out as of late?
Oh man, we gotta have a reckoning. The Genie Bus got to meet with the Ball family again because AD is constantly hurt. LeBron is getting older, and you got a decision to make. You can't just like, oh, we want Lonzo. No, we're gonna have to run it back. Go back in time. You're going to have to admit to some mistakes and see if you want to build for the future. You see Lamelo as the rookie of the year. You see Lonzo on a constant, incline, improving. So we're going to need to come to the table before Lonzo go there. And we need to get some things straight. And so, like, I'm not opposed to the Lakers if they get things straight. Like, Genie Bus, we're going to need an apology to LaVar Ball in private. It don't got to be public. But if y'all see the future wave that's coming, and y'all don't spend all this money on these guys that's old and broken down. So if you want to build for the future, you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, come to the table. That's how I feel about that. And I'm glad that Alonzo, you know what I'm saying, getting his recognition.
Absolutely.
And because at this point, one more thing. At this point, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm too much being LaVar, but I just want to see them play together. I don't care where they go at this point. Somebody gonna do it. Why would you not when you see Lonzo is improving at such a point, and LaMelo is the Rookie of the Year, winning every award they got? I mean, like, why not take a shot on it to bring Jello on the G League team and see what he do? And whoever get them, that's who I'm riding with, because I've never been so much of the teams. I'm with the players, because these teams will take your favorite player and just cut them in an instant. And if you loyal to a team, you know what I'm saying? They ain't loyal to the fans. They're not loyal to the players themselves. So can he go to the Lakers? Cool, but it got to be right. Do I want him in Charlotte? Sure. Anywhere they're going to be together. Charlotte should pull the trigger because they're a small market team. They over there in the East. They need to make it happen. But if y'all slacking, anybody can come up. LaVar was even ready to ride with Detroit when they gave Jello a shot. He was like, if they had given D'Angelo a shot, of course they'd take Jello and Melo, but they was messing around, wanted that number 1 pick, got rid of Derrick Rose and, Jello. But, I ain't trying to take it too much time, but that's what I got to say about it.
Hey,
I agree with you 1,000%. But did Seth Curry ever play in the G League?
Yeah, he did. Multiple
in the G League.
Seth Curry played in the G League, yes, sir. And right away, they gave him more than 32 minutes a game. As soon as Seth Curry got in the G League, his first year, they just started giving the man minutes, opportunity to shine and show what he could do because his brother was Steph Curry. So that's the same courtesy I want with LiAngelo. His brother is
ZO2. Of Jello, though, man. If we talking just straight,
hey,
Ball, came from Duke, though, man. So that's a two-headed sword.
Hey, Ball, fact, let me ask you a stupid ass question. Look here, who got KCP, right? Who got KCP that non deal where you can't trade me, motherfucker?
I don't know who got that dude that deal, and he was like playing.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you. Said you don't know. Let me tell you who got him that contract. Lonzo Ball's agent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's crazy. Steph Curry wasn't the Rookie of the Year, so I think he should bypass that G League. Steph wasn't the Rookie of the Year. I don't think
he wasn't. Wait a second. Ball facts. How you think Lonzo Ball would fare now back with LA than he did before? Obviously, with the improvements, how does the improvements fit now better than it did before?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The improvements don't fit unless the system changes. Because we don't want LeBron trying to play every position on the court. Take yourself down and play the 3 guard. Play the 3. Play the 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? You getting old. You easily getting injured now. Stop bringing the ball down. You about to be 36 years old. If LeBron just plays a beast as a 3, we good. If not, I don't even want Lonzo to go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to see the same old thing. Lonzo going just waiting in the corner while LeBron bring the ball down, and ESPN says, "What did you Lonzo Ball fans think? It's LeBron. He needs to play the second fiddle." It's not about being the first option. It's about Lonzo finding the open man, finding the first option, second option. If they don't give this man the keys to the offense, I didn't say the keys to the franchise, the keys to unlock the offense, do not go to the Lakers. That's why I said they got to have a sit down with Jeannie Buss, the coach. Like, what do you want Lonzo to do here? Let's be honest. Let's be real. We ain't going to cut no words because he can go anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? He could go to New York, Chicago, the Clippers, anywhere that's going to let this man, be unlocked. Number 1 option to me is with his brother, because once they get with his brother, everything is unlocked. They're not going to listen to no coaches. Nature takes its course. You've been raised that way. But if you go to the Lakers, Lonzo is not doing any better unless they get this man the keys.
Facts, man.
That's right.
Ball fact. I'm mad at you right now.
What you mad at me for? I'm speaking facts, bro.
Because I just had this argument with these idiots. That you come right behind them and say the most out. Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath because I love your show. I'm a big fan.
I'm not an idiot.
Let me, because it's gonna be cruel because you hurt my feelings. No,
you just don't like the facts, brother. It's the fact.
But don't put that cape on real quick. Put that LeBron cape on.
Let me hear what he's saying. Go ahead. I want to hear why you disagree. What's up?
LeBron loved playing with Zoe because he got to play off ball more with Zoe. Because Zoe was a quick passer. It gave him opportunity to get easier baskets. It got him a chance to get the other team involved. And when he sat on the bench, he had no fear and no worry because Zoe ran the offense as he was sitting. Now, these are all facts. I'm trying to figure out how we forget this when he's gone. Because I do remember him being in the corner in the first couple of games because that's what Luke wanted him to do. Just like he put LeBron James in the corner and had him sitting there looking like a dumbass while Ingram was bringing the ball up. But in mid-season, LeBron took that over and he allowed Zoe to move. And they was actually winning more games when they were playing that way.
You know what, bro? I will give you that 50%. 50% of the time that Lonzo was running the show. And the other 50% of the time, he just wasn't. Like, I remember watching the games vividly. It wasn't like 90% of the time he's running the show. It's like sometimes he'd be controlling it and then sometimes not. And that's why they were 500 until, people started getting hurt. And so I agree with you on half of that. I just seen too many games. We can run them back too and look at it, and you'll see like throughout the game, it'll be like Lonzo bring the ball down twice. Now LeBron's coming down the court with it, and then LeBron again, and here and there, and he's sitting on the bench for a little too long because they're like, we got LeBron as the playmaker, so Lonzo, you could sit even longer. If Lonzo is the main playmaker, he won't even be on the bench as much. So, I agree with you slightly, but I do disagree with you because coaches depend on LeBron for everything. Once something ain't going well, they say, give the ball to LeBron. I need to have him to be at a coach and a system that says, we're going to ride with Lonzo for the whole game to distribute the ball, not in the playoffs. Okay, let Bron bring it down. In the fourth quarter, let Bron bring it down. And you got to admit that tends to happen. So all we're saying is that can't happen to Lonzo anymore. He's not that same teenager coming into the league. You know what I mean?
But this is the only reason I'm on back, because you partly right too. But the injuries actually helped it Zoe more because it allowed them to get their flow together, which Luke Walton couldn't go back to that stupid system when he had Zoe and LeBron. They got to flowing with that motion, right? The fact that Zoe is a better shooter now even open the floor and creates more opportunities for him and what's the center name? I'm having a brain for it right now.
Lopez?
No. The center for the Lakers right now.
Drummond. Or Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. With Zoe's shot being better, that'll open up the floor. And that pick and roll between him and Anthony Davis will allow Zoe to get easier baskets now.
No, I agree with that. That actually theoretically, you know what I'm saying? That sounds good on paper. Like, that sounds good. It just, even Lonzo on the Pelicans right now actually sounds good. But we know that don't necessarily mean it's all good. So we have conditions. We don't just say if he goes to the Lakers, it's gonna be okay. Because it ain't like that. We got stipulations and conditions because coaches are known to use players incorrectly. Coaches are known to take Zoe and put him in the corner. Like, it could happen. To think that it can't happen, to think he just gonna go to the Lakers and LeBron all of a sudden is gonna just say, I want to play off ball. You know what I mean? Like, is that a fantasy? Could that happen? I'm not saying it couldn't, but damn, that would be hard to believe for me.
Ball facts. I led with that before everybody joined in, that Lonzo really need to take a third eye on the Lakers, and because the LeBron is a lot of politics in the game. You're gonna go there. It's gonna be trade rumors. Damian Lillard gonna ask for a trade. How the hell they gonna get him? Lonzo name gonna come up in that. Every trade, Lonzo name gonna come up. And I'm telling you, when they lose, who fall is gonna be? Well, I mean, why go back into that environment?
I mean, if it's right though, LeBron's at the end of his career, so just maybe he never used to get injured. That's like 2-3 seasons in a row, whatever. Him being injured. Maybe he having a change of heart, understanding you can miss the playoffs. You ain't guaranteed to go, and maybe the Lakers feel sorry for what they did. I'm thinking, like, honestly, I wouldn't mind if they had a sit down and Lonzo went there, because if Lonzo go there,
LeBron already said he's playing 4 or 5 more years. I don't know why we keep saying end of his career.
Man, you can't believe that. I mean, like, he might, but what do I know what I'm going to do in 5 years? You don't know what kind of injury this man.
5 years at what level? You still like at a top tier level.
I'm just talking about what his plan is.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't want to sit behind LeBron for 4 or 5 years if I was Zoe.
I get what you're saying, but that don't mean he's gonna be the same player for 5 years. That's all my only pushback. But I get what you're saying though.
My theory is that LeBron realizing is about to end of his career. So he want AD to be the number 1. He gonna be the number 2. Zoe be number 3. And then by time 2 to 3 years pass, AD is still number 1, but Zoe will be number 2, and he'll be number 3. Because all he's trying to do is break career records.
Zoe don't
sign for 1 year then.
The number 5 option as long as he can handle and distribute the ball.
But just sign for this 1 year.
2 when he was UCLA, huh?
But if LeBron say he gonna take a step back, and the coach say he gonna let Lonzo run it, sign for 1 year, just 1 year, because we know after that you real free. You can go join Lamelo in the Hornets. You can do whatever. Sign for 1 and see if LeBron is a man of his word. If his ass is lying and you get out there and you still want to control, goodbye. You know what I mean? But to play with LeBron James and AD, the reason why you can't look past it right away, because if they're both healthy, you do have a good chance to get a ring. Yep. And you know what I'm saying? Like when you're an NBA player, you're going to think about that. Like, I could pass this up, but you know what I'm saying? This is a good chance to get a ring.
I would sign a 4-year deal with an option out after the first year.
4 year.
Then I can opt out after the first year.
Listen. Okay, listen. Okay, you said 4-year deal. I said, look here, I do a 3-year deal. I won't do the 3-year deal with LA. I won't do it with none of them. I do it with Charlotte. Like I said, when my brother walked, I walked. Period. So forget that.
He loves Charlotte.
But they have the money though? Do Charlotte have the money to get him?
Yes, because they have free agents on the board. They have about 3 or 4 free agents on the board.
Who else matters? Who else matters? Money don't matter. Who else matters that loves Charlotte? Melo.
Hey, I'm with you. If I could pick today, I'm picking Charlotte.
Bro, listen. You can't be with me.
When you're making negotiations, you don't do it on a bunch of ifs, man. You gotta deal with the facts.
I'm not making anything.
And the facts say that the Lakers play a certain type of way.
I'm not making a misrepresentation of what's going on in the draft, because I know what's going on in the draft. I've been saying this since Jordan was out there. What's going on in the draft? I'm saying is it's a whole lot of misconceptions about the draft and who's going where and who's going to get them and how they're going to get them. But 9 times out of 10, like I said before, in the draft, you already know where you're going. You get through talking. Hello?
Hey, we hear you, bro. Yeah. I'm with you. If Charlotte, I want to see the Ball brothers together as soon as possible because they're young.
I heard that before. I'm with you, but you really don't get it, brother. And if you don't get it, you ain't with me.
Hold on, we gotta rewind the tape. Because if we get on YouTube and we look at who made the most videos about the brothers being together, you gonna find it's me. Now let's not cap on that. So
you're right. You're right. I can bear witness to that.
Ball fact. I want to make sure I know who it is I'm talking about. I mean, who I'm talking to. So therefore, you know whom it is. I got a good understanding whom it is I'm talking to, ball facts. It ain't no beating around the bush, ball facts, when it comes down to them ball boys. They got a game plan, ball facts. And that's why, hey, ball facts, I'm going to tell you something. When we had talked, when me, you, A, B, and all of them had talked then, I was telling you then, B, it's already figured out. You just don't get it. AB didn't get it. DJ, ball facts.
Yeah, man. Well, ball facts, man. It's so crazy with all this new news going on every day. Lonzo Ball, his destination seems to be so unpredictable, man. I mean, what can you say? It seems like everybody feel like they got a hand in this race. You see, for instance, Vern here. He's so adamant about Charlotte. He feel like they got the best shot. You got people in here. I'm going down with the shit with New York. You understand? I mean, this is crazy. I mean, how unpredictable is this?
It's very unpredictable because if you're Lonzo Ball, it's easy for us as fans to look at it and say, "Oh, just go here." I will say the number one option would be your family. They've been raised a certain way. So Charlotte, if they do want him, they got the easiest connection. Go, LaMelo, go tell your brother to come here. LaVar's going to be in to support of it. If they want him, they got him. Question is, does Michael Jordan really want to make that happen? If he doesn't want to make that happen, I don't know where the hell he's going to go. The Lakers want him. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks, the Chicago Bulls. At that point, now you start looking at the bag. You start looking at the offer. But I will say, if Charlotte wants him, he's there. If they want him, but Michael Jordan, he got everything he need. I mean, he wants to win, but you know what I'm saying? Like to me, Michael Jordan's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? This man is on another level. People worship him. When you get worshipped at a certain level, you know what I'm saying? In your own world, you like God, and nobody gonna pressure you to do something. You want to be the king of your castle, the king of your ship. We don't know what MJ gonna do, but to agree with Unc, if they want him, they got him.
Hey,
That's right.
right. Hey,
We
Bob,
got
Beck,
Ray King
I
in
say,
the
okay,
building.
you say you don't know what Michael Jordan gonna do. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When it comes down to business, ball facts, how do you see him take care of his business?
The prison business, the shoe business, or basketball business? Which one?
No, that's false. That's false narrative, brother. He don't own
The
them prison.
whole
That's
rigor.
somebody else.
Whoa! I try to break it down. I apologize.
Not the prison business. He's not the prison business.
Let me
No, that's not his
simplify it.
business, man. That's another Michael Jordan. That's a white Michael Jordan.
Because they got Jello on the line too. Let me simplify it a little bit about that Charlotte Hornet business.
Well,
basketball business.
Man, if we look at his picks and all this stuff, I'm not going to sit on here and cap and say I know exactly how Michael Jordan handles his business with Charlotte. I do not know. He's a wild card to me. I haven't sat up there and watched what he did, and in my mind seen a pattern that I can predict what he's going to do. So if you have, you inform me.
Yeah. Hey. Ball facts. Okay, you just asked me a question. And you asked me to do something. I'm gonna inform you about this business, about this basketball business, my brother. It come down to the certain extent. What really messed it up was YouTube and all them likes and all this dislikes and all the other things. Jordan can't sit up there and, act like he don't hear people. You understand me? Because it's loud and clear right now. He see a situation that he's in right now. He see right now that Melo's gonna be the shit. Hey, ball fact. Let me calm this down a little bit. Melo's gonna be the next thing walking since sliced bread. Ball facts. Hey, look here. I like that smile, brother. Hey, look here. Hey, you better get on with the program. Hey, look here.
Bro,
you better get on with the program. I'm not blind nor am I dumb to the fact on that. You understand me, ball facts? So,
I'll put my eggs in one basket. So I'm already on the train, and I think people ought to get on the train. Because if Michael Jordan don't do it, somebody gonna do it. Somebody gonna get smart enough and do it.
Right.
Hey, look at there you go. You ain't no dummy. Hey, look at ball fact. That makes you smarter than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you probably seen some of my videos about Michael Jordan and LaMelo. I dropped a few of them.
Already know.
So
definitely. Yeah, I mean, don't get too caught up with Vern. I even got on Vern the first time he hopped in my chat. He just be talking, man. Bottom line is he just be living down.
And he blocked. Look here,
I didn't block him.
You blocked him.
No, I didn't block him. I kicked him out.
Hey, look, flight. Let me tell it. Hey, look here, ball facts. Look here, let me tell it. Look here. Not only did he block me, he threw me off twice. He threw me off twice in one show, ball fact.
If he had
you know why I did it? Because I told him Zoe coming out there. You can stop with that bullshit about New York Knicks.
Hey, Flight, you ain't want to hear that, did you? You ain't want to hear nothing about your Knicks.
Nah. You threw me off twice.
I ain't gonna lie. What he said.
Hey, Flight, is that a record?
Hey, Flight,
US 36.
Hold on, go ahead, ball facts.
You know CK2K?
I don't know him, but I mean I know who he is.
I'm gonna try to get him on your show because that brother's an avid Knicks fan. I want to see y'all chop it up.
Yo, I hit him up, but I mean, there's a lot of politics in the game, maybe, shit, I gotta keep.
I'm
working.
not saying I got the juice or nothing like that, but I'm just saying let me try.
Bro, okay.
You got the juice. Stop playing.
Ball facts. Hold on one second. Ball fact. I'm upset that hoop jargon not here because I wanted to ask him this. Now, with all of the content that's on YouTube surrounding LaMelo Ball, one of the most intriguing ones was how Michael Jordan helped him purchase a $10 million mansion that's right next door to him. So if Michael Jordan is keeping LaMelo Ball that close, I don't know if he ever did that for any other player. But if he's keeping LaMelo Ball that close, why would you not think that? Hold on one second, Vern. Why would you not think that he will, put all the Ball brothers together?
Because Jello should have already been on a G League there. Jello should have already been, a little bit. To me, it took too long for them to bring him closer. That's in my opinion. I was expecting it sooner. I made a video maybe 5 months before the draft, and I said LaMelo is going to the Hornets, and there's going to be a package deal with Jello because that's what I was expecting. So the answer to why I don't believe that, even though he brought him close to him, is because G3 is sitting out here saying, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Drew League and help my brother. Like why isn't there more private workouts? Why wasn't this done? And that's why I started to lose faith in Michael Jordan doing the right thing. To be honest.
That's why I sit here and repeatedly say y'all are not facing the reality of the Hornets. They take a hard cap getting Lonzo. I get it. I get the vision of all three Ball brothers playing together. I'm all for it. Wherever Lonzo goes, I'm all for it, bro. I said it. If Lonzo goes to the Bulls, wherever he goes, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. Y'all know it. Come on, bro. It's the three Ball bros. We all want to see that happen. It's just the Hornets have so much. Bro, the Hornets have so much.
They have 4 free agents on the book.
Okay, but let me tell you something,
bro.
They
have 4 free agents on the books. They have 4 free agents on the book.
Okay,
they don't have to
whatever you say. Okay, whatever you say. Regardless, the Hornets has to play against the big dogs for Lonzo. That's just the facts. They have to play against all the big dogs, which is the Lakers, the Knicks, the Bulls, whoever else that wants them. The Hornets is kind of in the back of the league.
He doesn't have to go to the highest bidder. He just has to go to the one that outbids the Pelicans.
Okay,
true. The Pelicans,
but everybody's outbidding the Pelicans. Everybody's outbidding the Pelicans, my guy. That's what I'm trying to.
He can sign with. Once they're outbidded, he can sign with whoever he wants to sign with. He don't have to sign to the highest bidder.
True, but let me tell you something. Rich Paul said when they asked about what the Lonzo idea, what they got going on, Rich Paul said, "Well, Lonzo has his options open. Why? Because." I'm pretty sure he got the family and his brother idea set in one spot. But he's probably going to look at it like, okay, I could probably do some quick 3 years with the Bulls and then do a little 3-year contract and then I could go meet up with the bros. Or, you know what I'm saying? He has many options right now. That's why Rich Paul's like, look, this guy got options now. He can wait to join them. Or, he could join them now, but he got options now. And the thing is, what the Knicks can do. They can go, okay, bro, listen, yo, shut up. I'm not talking. I'm talking.
What's the benefit of waiting?
What's
the benefit of waiting?
Bro,
hold on, man. I got
the guy is 23 years old. We're acting like he's about to be 45 if he waits. The guy turns. If he does like a 3-year contract,
what's the benefit of waiting,
bro? A benefit of waiting is the Knicks can offer this to him. That's why he has options.
Fuck off 3 years over in Chicago to develop what? Fuck off 3 years over in Chicago to develop what?
He can develop his own little thing. 3 years ain't gonna hurt. 3 years ain't gonna. 3 years is not gonna hurt.
Yo, Ball facts. What you think about how the Pelicans, it seem like they kind of like moving on, or maybe they preparing the fan base that Lonzo's not coming back? I mean, that's what it seems like they're doing to me. with all these reports and where they just putting it out there. It's not likely to the fan base. It seems like the fan base is moving on. I mean, what's your thoughts on the Pelicans possibly opening up the door to kind of pretty much let Lonzo walk?
Fan base didn't move on.
They don't ever seem to be fighting for him.
No, but they didn't move on either, though. They didn't move on.
Maybe I'm wrong. That's why I'm asking. We're gonna
the front office is the one who gave off. They don't give a fuck. They literally don't give a fuck. The fans, Pelicans. I still see Pelicans fans out of nowhere still talking about no signs Lonzo back. Like, bro, what?
Well, the Pelicans, they kind of shooting themselves in the foot, but it's like, you got a girl and you like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of her. You go to the mall, every dude looking at her, you're like, maybe I'll keep her. So, but it's too late. It's too late. They already mishandled the situation, the front office, all that, and it's a wrap. So they're just trying to act like they don't care and they want to build around Zion, but they actually hurt. They like, dang, maybe we should have kept him. The man, all he did was improve. The fact that they fired their coach tells you that they still feel like, man, it wasn't the players' fault. It was the coach. So they're salty, but it's too late. They already got their eggs in the baskets of Zion and Ingram. Ingram got paid a lot of money, and they got Steven Adams. So now they're just struck. They're not going to match the offer. I don't think they're going to do that to their money. Now, if they had did a little better, catered to Lonzo in the offense, made sure the coach wasn't shutting him down and played nice and didn't have these trade rumors going, then they could have just kept Lonzo for a certain amount. But now it's too late. So I honestly don't think they want to trade him, but now they have to. They corrupted the relationship, and now they're going to be looking dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah, Lonzo said that he's open. I think Rich Paul said that he's like open to all teams around the league. Did you see that?
Exactly. That's what I meant. I'm not disrespecting the Hornets. I get what y'all want. I get what y'all understand about the Hornets. I get it all. When it comes to the Hornets, I know y'all want to see that with LaMelo playing with his boys, bros. I get it. With Michael Jordan, all that shit, bro. But you gotta face reality with the Hornets, though. There is now teams in play, and they have a chance to persuade Lonzo to not go to Hornets. And when you're playing the big dogs, because if we're right, Bulls and Lakers and whatever else is, they're all the big dogs right now. And that's the truth. Lonzo could easily go, we can play a little later, bro. You know what I'm saying? He can really say that, though. That's all I'm saying. Y'all not facing that fact.
What would be the benefit of doing it that way? What would be the benefit of waiting? That's what I'm trying to figure that out.
Money would be the benefit.
Money being his own little spot.
But he's already said he's not. He already said he's not money motivated. He already said that.
True.
But listen here. Lonzo got a child, a little girl. No man is gonna sit there and put their child financial future in jeopardy, not getting the money just for pride. That is ridiculous.
And listen,
come on, let me say something real quick.
Hold up. My thing is, it's not even just the money. He can work up on his own brand.
Hold on, Ray.
Go ahead, Facts. Go ahead, Facts.
Bro, like, y'all acting like if he go to the Hornets, he about to be broke. There's something. If you look at LaMelo, everything around him is turning into gold. There's something attractive about with Lonzo, seeing LaMelo, Rookie of the Year, the atmosphere of their locker room, look like they're having fun. I'm telling you right now, Lonzo wants that same feeling with basketball again. He's tired of the toxic locker rooms. He's tired of the this and that. He would love to travel with his brother, play around, get on IG. This guy's a family man. His daughter's not gonna go hungry no matter where he goes. He's solidified financially. He's straight. So if you understand that LaMelo's opinion and LaVar's opinion, that's like opposite spectrums, where LaVar saying BBB, LaMelo did Puma. But if you have both of them agreeing on one thing, LaMelo saying yes, come here, and LaVar saying yes, go there. And let me tell you, Lonzo is ride or die for Jello. anywhere that they can get in a position together and actually use both of their power to help LiAngelo, they're going to do that. And so, and the Chino Hill style that they have is predicated on being young and running. 3 years in the NBA is a lot of mileage, 82 games per season. So even though he will get better, you go from 23 to 27 or whatever, 26. And you think that's not a lot of time, but that is some time. And I truly believe now, and I can't say this is facts, but based on all the facts that are surrounding that I know about, Lonzo wants to go with LaMelo. If they throw a good offer out there, it's all based on Jordan. If Jordan says yes, Lonzo's there.
Okay.
Lonzo cares more about that than he does about getting the biggest bag.
Bro, but
we can't forget that Jordan is working with a board, though. We can't forget that Jordan.
Okay, hold on. I hate the fact that
he's just the majority owner.
Okay, I hate the fact that I brought up money because I wasn't trying to base everything on money. Yes, he can use money, but then you got to understand that, okay, we're going to go with the Lakers, right? Because Lakers are interested in Lonzo, right? They can literally sweeten up the deal by going like, listen, bro, Luke Walton is gone. We could redo this, bro. LeBron, we're going to the playoffs. We got you the point guard. LeBron getting old, so we're letting you know you're the point guard. He could sweeten it up. You're back LA, you're back home with your baby mama, all that. No long distance issue. You're back home, all that. And we can refix this brand. We can redo what we all started. You're telling me you don't think the Lakers can sweeten it up and talk to him a little bit? That's all I'm saying. When you're talking with the big dogs, you can do that stuff. That's all I'm saying. Y'all just be like, oh, Hornets, that's it? He wants to be a family. That's it? No, you got to also think. I'm just saying, you got to also think that's why his own agent said he has his options open, though. Because Lonzo's also thinking, okay, yes, I got family. I respect. I'm with the dogs. But there's other sides to thinking, though, bro. I think that would be with y'all as well. Y'all be also, if y'all had your own contracts and y'all had your own agents, y'all be looking at your whole other options as well. You want to be like, okay, family's there, so I'm going family. I get it, but it's like, bro,
I
know
would go to the most comfortable spot. Bro. That's what I would.
Ray Kingdom, you're right. But the other area that we maybe haven't touched on is not just about the family of that's my brother. We came out the same womb. It's Lonzo has played with two teams now, and they've had different players. He knows that his game, the best parts of his game would actually come out with his brother. He wants his value to be seen in the NBA. Facts. He wants to go back to triple doubles. He wants to go back to throwing long passes. He wants to go back to running the floor. And when you go with other teams, no matter what they say, the players on the floor, they will, they can slow down the game. They can do this and do that. Playing with LaMelo, it not only just brings them family, like it highlights his game again. It reminds the world that Lonzo is still a top point guard.
Facts, man. Facts.
We got
it's best suited for his game. It's best suited for his game.
Hold on, brother Tony. We got J&J video in the building. We got Ball Facts, Rave Kingdom. You got any questions over here? Ball Facts in there answering questions today.
Shout out J&J video.
Shout out to you, Ball Facts. I'm here to have your back, man. I've been saying the same thing, and I've been, everybody's like coming down like that's unrealistic. I totally get what you guys are saying. When I found out that, DJ had a stream yesterday saying that the Lakers are interested, that was the only thing that took me from, hey, I don't care what anybody says. I feel like his best move, and what LaVar has been preaching for years since he started this whole plan, is to get them on the same team, and now seems to be the time because LaMelo's on the Hornets. There is a good reason for Lonzo to go to the Lakers, though. Think about it. In 4 years,
thank you.
I'm trust you me. I'm my first preference is for him to go to the Hornets. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Right.
No. But I get your guys' point in the fact that, say he goes to the Lakers, right? Number one, we know he was dogged in that situation. He should have never been taken from the Lakers. Even Flight Sports said, or Hoop Jargon said earlier, that LeBron did not want Lonzo to leave, right? Okay, so we know their ideal spot is the Lakers. If he goes there, he could be the catalyst to get LaMelo when his rookie contract is up, and Jello. He's already there. You feel me? So that's the only reason why I'm like, yeah, you know, if he goes to the Lakers, he can set it up for all of them to finally be on the Lakers. But if that doesn't happen, you know, right now, it looks like the Hornets, to me, and that's my personal opinion, would be the shot to get all three of them going at one time.
I got a question for you, J&J.
Yeah.
Who do you see more so accepting all three? Jeanie Buss and the Lakers or MJ and the Hornets? Like that's really like
it depends on when you're talking about right now. Right now,
yeah, like,
you mean?
Yeah, if they would the Lakers even make Lonzo certain promises? Would Jeanie Buss like, we are going to try to get Melo, and we definitely are going to bring your brother into Summer League and the G League? Do you know like who's gonna do that? Because that's what they're looking for.
I know. And right now, to be honest with you, I keep saying this, Michael Jordan's a gambler, okay? He likes that money. So my thing is he may be the one to take the gamble on the Ball brothers. You know, he's already stated that he likes Lonzo. Borrego has stated that he likes Lonzo. We already see that they've held Jello back from going back to LA, going back to play with the Drew League to take a look at him. So it all seems like it's lining up for them to possibly get a shot with the Hornets.
That happened, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm telling you right now.
You and me both.
Going crazy.
We can't forget that Jordan answers to a board, though. We got to remember that.
Right, that's true. That's true. He can't make the final decision, but I think we've never been closer to having all three of those brothers on the same team as it's looking right now. And nobody wants it to be the Hornets. You know,
but you just said that very sentence you just said. We're nowhere close. No, we're never haven't been closer for them playing together. That's what everyone's blind by, though. It's the really I get the. You're saying the very sentence that I get why all y'all's pushing this Hornets thing. And I like I said, we're all Lonzo fans. If we see Lonzo with the brothers, that's about to be crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. But you're saying what you're saying is exactly what they're all trying to push. The Hornets, you're trying to push the Hornets because they can finally be together. And I get it. And everybody excited about it. And hop on the chance, let's hop on a train while it's, you know what I'm saying, while it's moving. I get it.
It's not just about the brothers being together. It's about what's going to happen with the game when they do get together. That's going to be some must-see TV. Okay? What's going to happen to all three of their games when they finally hook up? We are finally going to unlock what potential they now have as grown men on that court.
Y'all do realize they will be the most.
Break it down to them. Break it down.
They'll be the most watched but more criticized team in the league.
LeBron deal with it. Oh well,
bro. You saying break it down to me. I can break it down to you. Hornets better start making some moves if Lonzo going there. They better start making some moves. How about that? Because I'm telling you right now, if you're gonna push Lonzo on that team, you better start making some moves.
All I'm saying.
All I'm saying is you better start making some moves.
No, only thing I'm saying is
that's facts, Ray Kingdom.
That's true.
That's true. Real. You should have been there. Listen. No, if you was going to
wait. You can't.
Listen, hold up. No. If you was going to gamble,
you can't make moves until the free agency starts.
No, listen,
you can't make moves until the free agency starts.
Okay, and I'm gonna cut that all out right now. Why you didn't have Jello on the? Why you
can't make moves until free agency starts?
Why you have Jello on the G League then? All right then. You knew
because they didn't recognize LaMelo's value until later.
You knew LaMelo. Listen, you knew.
Hey, I got to get up out of here. I had a blast. Shout out to Flight Sports TV and everybody else on here. Rave Kingdom, J&J, Hoop Jargon, everybody on here, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, ball facts. All
right.
Peace.
Bro, you knew when you drafted LaMelo, he was going to be your star. It took a whole injury for finally you let LaMelo start. That's disrespectful. You knew LaMelo was a star.
They didn't recognize.
That's facts.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't want Zoe to be on the team because I want him with his brothers. I want him on the team that fits his game.
Yeah, you go.
And the teams that are up for bid right now do not fit his game. If you could send Zoe to Toronto and they ran up and down the court, I say send him to Toronto.
Okay,
but that's the best team that fits his game. That's all I'm saying. And Hornets can't make moves until free agency.
LeBron is older and said he's thinking about doing more off ball. And they knew they messed up with Lonzo, and they actually want to make it better with Lonzo this time. Luke ain't there. You're telling me you don't think they're in the chance of letting Lonzo just run point guard his way? Think about it. LeBron got old.
Yeah, I trust the new girlfriend before I trust the cheating girlfriend.
Yeah, but also, if you think about it, all I'm saying is if you want to play your cards with the Ball brothers so bad, you should have been got Jello on your G League team to warm up. You should have been started Lamelo so he can warm up. You can't always now we're trying to put them all together. Stop it. You had Jello the whole entire time off, not signed yet. True. And you know you could have used Jello. They could easily use Jello for depth.
They definitely could have, okay? But it's nothing wrong with people having that aspiration. Right from the top, LaVar, it comes down from him. You think he's not trying to get them on the Hornets right now? But I'm so torn now because of this Lakers shit, okay? I'm so torn because there are sides to both of them. I really am, because I'm like, damn, wait a minute. The Lakers? Oh, shit. Maybe it's better for him to go ahead there so he can start the ball rolling to get all three of them over there, because that's the ultimate goal. LaVar don't want him on the Hornets. He wants him on the Lakers. And if Lonzo can get back in, Lonzo can get him back in by him getting in the door. And then when LaMelo's contract up, because the fact that they did fucking dog him out, okay, he will probably bounce and go to LA. And if Lonzo's already there and he's already managed to pull Jello in, then so be it. So yeah, I'm completely torn. As much as I want him to go to the Hornets, that's because that was right here and now, and LaMelo's here. But this whole Lakers thing, man, I'm
if Magic was in the front office, I would be torn right with you. But based off the way they've been functioning in the past, I wouldn't trust them.
Right. And look, a lot of people would tell me like LaVar said this and LaVar said that, and JJ, you just reminded me the very first thing LaVar said: LA is home, and I want all three of them to play at Lakers. That was the first thing. So, and I totally forgot, because that just helps my argument a lot better. If you got LaMelo and Jello doing their thing in the Hornets, and they're gonna get what LaMelo got like 3 more years of his contract, right?
Right.
Rookie deal. Lonzo, we gotta wait that whatever that extra year is, whatever. He could come into LA. LeBron's getting older. He's probably about to be done. Then you got Jello, LaMelo, LiAngelo, Anthony Davis. That's running for the next future for the Lakers. Oh my God!
Yeah, that's it.
I would sign that 3-year deal. I'd sign that 3-year deal with Charlotte and see what the Lakers is talking about in 3 years when Melo's contract is up.
Really?
That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Wow. I don't know. I think they probably did the same thing to him, because he was probably thinking about seriously taking the Hornets seriously. And they said that the Hornets don't have an offer out there. Behind closed doors, we don't know what's going on in the back talk. We don't know what's really happening behind the scenes. So nobody expected Jello to not be in the Drew League. As much stuff as he was talking on the Slam video, everybody expected to see him in the Drew League. All of a sudden, he hanging out with the Hornets coach. So nobody knows what's really going on until we actually see some shit when the free agency opens up. You know what I mean? It's all speculatory.
Yeah, that's what I said. We need to wait to figure out when we get the list of teams that he's meeting with.
Right.
So when is that? When is that?
We don't know.
Hey,
I would think coming up like the week of or something like that.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out because Flight Sports, I found some footage. So you know what I mean? You know what we're talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip out and get working on that.
All right, I got you. Appreciate it.
All right, baby. Thanks. Hey, not a problem.
Hey, I just this is breaking news, y'all. John Wall, I ain't gonna cap. We can forget Lonzo Ball going to the Clippers, because John Wall wants to be with the Clippers, and I ain't gonna cap. Kawhi Leonard likes John Wall's attitude. So
where'd you get it?
Yeah, what's his name? I got it right here. Oh my God.
Lonzo was never going to the Clippers.
I know. I'm just saying. Whoever thought because they said that Clippers was in the running, but that's done. Hold up.
Dude, Kawhi Leonard just got tore his ACL.
Yeah, he might be out for the whole season.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know that he had surgery.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Tony?
No, I was checking that story on John Wall.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to figure out myself. Y'all validate the story they're talking about.
It says that it's reported on clutchpoint.com. It said a lot of rumors are spreading on Twitter.
I mean, come on, John Wall on his last leg, he's not moving the needle. I mean, seriously.
He didn't. You talking about he's injury prone? What do you mean by that?
I mean, he doesn't play that well. He doesn't play that well with Houston.
He had a pretty good stats, didn't he?
I don't know. I mean, he couldn't shoot. I mean, they didn't have a pretty good record.
They didn't, but he played. I think his stats were pretty good. He just shot about 30% from three.
Oh,
he averaged what he averaged 20.
He's gonna get his numbers. He gonna make the stat sheet look good. What do you have?
He 20 and 8, 20 and 9 assists.
23 and 6.
Huh?
So that 20 ain't bad.
No, I'm sorry. What did he average?
20.
20 and 7. That's 20 and 7 is what he averaged.
Well, you can say. Let me say.
Yeah, 20 and 6.9 assists.
6.9. So you can say 7.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. But he only what? 30 games he played. He played 40 games.
One year, 40 games. 3 points, but that's normally his average. 19. So he technically got about his average.
Let's see.
I mean, like I said, John Wall, those numbers fell on deaf ears. He's an all-star. He's a former all-star. He know how to get his numbers. He gonna get his average. But the team sucked. Like, he didn't do anything to help win. There were no 60 games from John Wall. There were no, nobody was saying, "Oh, John Wall is back."
They gutted the team though, didn't they?
No, the Rockets. I think they had the worst record in the league, didn't they?
Right, but they gutted the team though, right?
Say what?
I said they gutted the team. They got rid of everybody.
Yeah, the team is over. That team is rebuild.
Right.
They need to just go ahead and rebuild now. It's over.
Right. But yeah. But they was talking. They keep talking about the who has the biggest offer. They are already doing for commercials for major motion pictures now. You know that, right? Lamelo and Zoe.
I know.
So I think with the endorsements they're gonna get, I don't think the money is gonna be an issue. I think the only issue is making sure that the Pelicans are outbid.
Okay, LA is home for Lonzo too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so all I'm saying is, just as the Hornets can say, "Hey, Lonzo, family, let's play with your brothers," the Lakers can say the exact same thing, and they can say, "Hey, you're guaranteed to make the playoffs with LeBron. LeBron's going to retire. We're going to get your brothers later." It's easily to say that.
What about the injuries?
Who?
The Lakers.
What?
What about the Lakers?
Hornets have injuries too.
I'm just saying. What about the Lakers and the injuries though?
Everybody got injuries. Shit.
I mean, but not LeBron is older now.
Yeah, but I see even when LeBron being older, I could see LeBron letting Lonzo get to that playoffs.
Yeah, because what's his name? AD, he only plays about 50 games a year.
Right. I agree. But I'm just saying they have a way better chance of making the playoffs with.
You think so? They
made the playoffs again. They made playoffs again
You don't think the Hornets are? You don't think the Hornets are locked for the playoffs with Zoe?
Oh no, they are. But I mean, do you see them going far in the playoffs?
If they play, if they use their style of play, yes, I can see them going far in the playoffs. I can see them outrunning most teams. I can see them outscoring most teams. I can see them putting up 120 to 130 points a game.
Yeah, they can do their thing.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's a good battle, bro. That's all I'm saying. You know, like the Lakers can literally say, hey, you get to be at LA, literally right back home, and it solves that long distance relationship with his baby mama that he's been having.
That relationship is over, right?
No.
You said no.
Yeah, no, they're back together.
Are they really?
It's over.
Yes, they're back together, literally. No, they're back together, Fight.
Where you get that news?
What do you mean that news? Go look it up. They're back together. Literally. They on their last Facebook, Ball on the Family on Facebook. I watched the Ball on the Family on Facebook. They finally got back together.
Are they really?
Yes, they are back together, and their baby mama always throws one issue at Lonzo, and that's because they got that long distance thing going with New Orleans and LA. And now they're back to that relationship, and this time, if LA is interested, he can go back home. He can solve that issue. That's why
that's a fact. That's not a speculation, huh?
No, you don't. No, it's a fact. Pure fact. You can look it up. They're back together. They're back together. That's why I feel like, bro, he goes back home, he solves his baby mama drama issue, and he get to see his family now. If he go back to LA, if LA is trying to offer him something, and LA can say, hey, you and LeBron can go at it in the playoffs, get you a ring, and then you can get your brothers, and y'all can continue the thing in LA.
Yeah, they said they were back together in October.
I think so. I don't remember the exact date when they came back, but they're finally back, and everybody knows the baby mama issue was when they always had an argument was you're in New Orleans and I'm in LA. So if all they gotta do is be like, hey, listen, come to LA, you go back home, you come back home, you can solve whatever issues, you get to see LaVar, you get to see your mom, make sure your mom is good. That's
okay.
why.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it can really solve this outside issue that he has. And they can be like, listen, hey, just give it a shot. You can come back with LA. You can redo what we had. We took away Luke Walton. LeBron's getting older, so he even said that he'll give you the right passage to have the ball. So you could play point guard. Literally
you said LeBron. You said LeBron said that.
Yeah, he'll let Lonzo Ball run the point.
Okay.
So Lonzo, that's and him and Rich Paul. Like, look, we're gonna pay you for your services. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have a good shot at the championship if you come. So I mean, hey, and you get to be back home, literally back home with family. You get to see Lamelo and Angela. They all still right now. They in LA, if I'm not mistaken, except for Jello, because he's still he's still in Charlotte, doing his private workouts. But he gets to literally be back home where he is right now. He's in LA.
Well, you said that Charlotte has to make some moves.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
That's not bullshit. That's not bullshit.
You said that Charlotte has to make some moves in order to get Zoe to that team. LA has to make a lot of moves also, right?
Yeah, they
up against the cap also, right?
Yeah, I agree. If just like I said, I do both to both. Just because I said the Hornets, I say the same thing for Lakers, man. They gotta get rid of Kuzma. They gotta figure out what they're gonna do with that hard cap. Lakers would have to get rid of one of their guards. Probably draft a power forward or a forward. So
They have a weak bench also, right?
Yeah, they got some work to do too. I'll give you that. I agree with that.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that playoff run with the Lakers, man.
I mean, they always gonna be in playoff run though.
I mean, I don't know if they can go far with the team the way it's constructed with the weak benches they have.
Yeah, I feel you. I agree to that. I agree to that. They gotta make some moves, but that's why I just like, hey, you got Rich Paul, and that's why I said Lonzo got options, bro. Because just like we're saying, Hornets, you get to be with family, play with family. Lakers can literally say, well, we can literally take you to family in LA. You know what I'm saying? So just like we're saying, it's a good point. That's a good point, though. That's a good point. LA's got to make some moves as well.
So they say the most important thing for Zoe is for him to go to a winning team. What makes you think that the Lakers will be a winning team next year?
Now,
with the age and injuries that they have.
Hold on. Lakers, as much as I hate the fact that Lakers got rid of Lonzo Ball, and I promise you, I'm one of those who was punching something. I was ready to break a wall off or something, bro. I was mad. But they at the end of the day, the Lakers are a winning team, man, bro. Do they got issues? Do they got fixed issues? Yeah. But they always been a winning team.
I see the Lakers doing like the USA basketball team next year.
But you gotta understand though, they have Lonzo now though. And they're going to defer more to Lonzo to create the passes now because LeBron is tired. So if you got LeBron dishing it to AD, that's gonna look good. Plus with LeBron championship DNA, it's gonna look good.
That's fucked up.
So you see the Lakers being better than the Jazz, the Suns, the Nuggets.
I didn't say that.
The Warriors with Clay back.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying if Lonzo goes to LA, if Lonzo goes to LA, I'm saying they can still do something. When you got AD, LeBron, and Lonzo, they can do something. That's all I'm saying.
The Lakers are on the winning team.
Yeah, and the Lakers are a winning team.
Somebody in the chat is mad that somebody said the Lakers are a winning team.
I'm saying I can't see them going far in the playoffs next year with the team the way it's constructed. They have a weak bench. I can't see them being better than Utah, the Suns, the Nuggets, the Warriors with Clay back. I can't see that.
Okay, listen. But we can say the same thing because if you say the same thing about Charlotte gotta play Brooklyn and Giannis. So I mean we could and Embiid. So we could say the same thing. I'm just saying AD has Lonzo to dish it to him now. It ain't like Dennis Schroeder who's scared to throw it up to AD. LeBron got AD's back and LeBron's back. And this time they can trust him because Luke Walton ain't here. And they already said if Lonzo goes over there, he would have to probably handle the ball a little bit more because they want LeBron to be a little bit off ball. Just to make him more durable to last a couple more years.
But I can't see him having that same production off the ball. He's never played off ball. I can't see him having the same production. He's never played that way since he first came in the league. And whoever the point guard was would always have to play off ball. From go ahead. From Snow to what was his name? Go ahead.
Okay, LeBron, for example, right? One thing I noticed is Lonzo, if anybody ain't gonna get back on defense, Lonzo gonna get back on defense. Just for the basic fact that let's say LeBron don't get back on defense. You know how easy it is for Lonzo to run full speed, get a steal, and just throw that piece all the way across the court for an easy layup for LeBron. Or even if someone's even there to defend LeBron, more than likely a one-on-one situation.
We got Dave James in the building.
What's up, Dave? And more than likely a 1v1 with LeBron, you're not going to win that. LeBron's going to probably win that 1v1. So, and LeBron already knows Lonzo's going to help LeBron go in one-on-one situations, and that's AD too. That's why Lonzo helps the Lakers so much. So it's like, bro, LA is in huge running with this because he gets to go back home, take care of baby mama drama issues because she can't say that he's not home. He gets to see his family because he is literally going back home in LA. And he gets to redo it with not only gets to redo it with LeBron, but he gets AD as well.
Wait,
he can still do something.
Wait, so bro, so the LeBron. All right, so to the guy that said the Lakers aren't, that's crazy. Aren't going to be a winning team in these next years. All right, first, did LeBron interfere with Dennis Schroeder running point? Did LeBron interfere with him? I just need an answer to that question first before I even go into my point.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
LeBron interfered with Dennis Schroeder.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
If you watch the playoffs in Phoenix, LeBron let Dennis Schroeder do what he wanted to do, and we saw what happened there. Come on. If LeBron trusts you and respects your game, he's not going to take away from you when it comes to running the point, bro. That's not true, man. LeBron has played with a lot of garbage point. Look, LeBron James has played with a lot of garbage point guards in his career. And those are the ones who make spot-up shooters. LeBron is not going to make Lonzo a spot-up shooter, especially when he's 36, bro. You know
he already did. He already did.
Bro, no, that was Luke Walton.
Yeah, he so did.
LeBron didn't do that. LeBron had Lonzo.
That was LeBron.
He's 36. Listen. He does not need to be on the basketball like that again. Why do you think the Lakers are looking for a playmaker?
You're talking about a possibility. I'm talking about the facts of the man's playing history.
Facts, bro. So why?
I said his playing history, the history of his play.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
he has never played off ball ever.
True, but he's now getting older though.
Right. So you're talking about what he might do next year. But the facts are, for the past 16, 17, 18 years, he has never played off ball.
But also here the fact, it's more a fact that LeBron has literally said, and Rich Paul, they're allowing Lonzo to do him with the Lakers. And AD has been waiting for somebody other than LeBron to feed him correctly. Everybody else kept doing it wrong, and that's why they kept fucking up. If you got Lonzo if you got Lonzo with AD, you got Lonzo with LeBron, and Lonzo was a way better player than what the Lakers they had before. This could be an easy redo, and he gets to be back home in LA.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds real good. But if you're gonna deal with the facts,
I wonder how it gonna work out.
I wouldn't put my money on it if I was up. You know.
Well, here's my thing, man.
Look, you look at
LeBron got a certain amount of years left. Lonzo, they're gonna sign him for a 3 or 4 year deal. That means by the time Lonzo's deal is up, Lamelo's deal is up, and LiAngelo, they can easily trade him. So they could easily get all three of them on that team for the future.
Okay.
What are you saying? You saying that Lonzo's going to be out in Charlotte for the next 3 years? Where is he going to be for the next 3 years? You saying?
No, he can go to Charlotte.
And who is going to sign him after the next 3 years?
That's a fact, Trey. It's not good.
They can, the Charlotte.
Oh, well, I missed the answer to the question.
What happened? Yeah, for one, I don't know where he's going to go.
Where's Lonzo's going to be at?
I don't know, but
man, God damn it! I told you all goddamn ready where it's going to be at. You don't know the fuck you talking about. I've been telling you for the last goddamn 3 months already. You don't know what you're talking about. I know you don't know. I told you where it gonna be at for the next 2
Bro,
years.
oh my God. I don't know because I know how to face
man,
reality.
Go. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm tired. I ain't gonna talk to you no more.
Bro, I'm tired of talking to you too, bro, because you're settling, you're putting all your marbles on the Hornets, and I'm trying to tell you that there's other teams that are in play, bro. That's reality.
You trying to tell me that there's 5 or 6 or 7 more other teams out there. I already know that. But you trying to tell me that Chicago, and now you change your mind. Chicago, it might not make it. So you trying to tell me New York. Now you change your mind because New York said they don't want the motherfucker. So now who is it? Who? LA. That's right. I forgot. LA. Now all of a sudden it's LA. LA figured out they don't want Dennis Schroeder. Now they want Lonzo back. Back. Let me use that phrase. Back.
Back with what?
Back.
Home.
With
back
money.
To his home.
There you go. Lonzo chasing the bag again. Instead of chasing
No, I said back to his home. Lonzo goes back to his home.
Now he back.
But have you considered this, that they never mentioned that they were interested in Zoe before? Have you considered that? Because they expected to re-sign Schroeder because they thought he was going to be more productive.
He didn't care about thinking about that.
They trying to use Zoe as a consolation prize now.
He don't give a fuck. That's what I hey Tom. That's what I mean by Zoe's chasing the bag again. They go that Rich Paul shit.
No, even bro, it's not even just a bag.
The best deal necessary on the thousands. You want to get Zoe got to get every penny that money, don't he?
No, but he go home too. You're not talking about that. He goes home.
Whoa. And we talking about his kids. His kids got to eat. I think his kids got to eat. Last time I checked, he got one baby. And I don't think she's eating solids yet.
Bro, but that's funny. That's a good one. But he's talking to he's with his baby mama now.
Not only, look here, I'm gonna tell you something for real though. That you will get the message. Not only is that a good one, that's a real one.
All right, but
yeah, right.
But my thing is, you kind of just said to it. He's kind of talking to his baby mama. However, how serious this is, his baby mama is closer and in LA, and that's where the family is in LA. So it's like, bro, it's really a chance he could go to LA.
I agree.
Last time I checked, you was talking about New York.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, whoa. Matter of fact, last time I checked, you was talking about New York, and then you made a big deal about it because DJ was saying New York too. Now all of a sudden it's back out there in California again. Boy, I'm telling you, YouTubers.
No. I said
you.
No. I said I would like him to go to New York. And I will, to this very day, I still would like him to go to New York. I also said, bro, Flight will tell you. I also said, but every day I hear that other teams are interested. There's more to offer. The Bulls, they said, hey, bro, we about to go after Zoe. I also said that as well. I said that every team is in play. I've also said that. I said, yo, every team is in play. And I told you, even with the Hornets, I said, yo, I see the Hornets are in play as well. But there's other teams that are in play. I said that.
Rave, who you think he's going to? Point blank. Who you choosing?
You don't know.
That's a good question.
Bro, I would love to say that, but there's more information.
Hey, look here. Say Alaska. Put your money on Alaska.
Rub the magic genie and guess. Rub the magic lamp and guess.
Bro, but okay, but listen, Uncle Vern, you're literally going by. You want them to play together up in Hornets. You're not going by logic though. I'm going by logic, so it's
No,
harder
somebody
for
asked
me.
you.
Hey, bro.
No,
Hey,
I'm
bro.
going by
somebody asked you
logic, so
where
it's
do you
harder.
going.
bro.
It's
Hey,
harder.
bro.
It's harder to
Hey,
make a
bro.
decision on where he's going because I'm looking
Hey,
at
bro.
every possibility, my guy.
Hey, bro.
And that should go for anybody who's looking at logic.
I'm telling you what I am telling you, and this is what I'm doing. So that way you won't get it twisted. No, get me wrong. What I'm telling you is you don't know the fuck you're talking about from day one to when you started talking to right now at this point.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me, because
That's what I'm telling you. That's
no,
all I'm telling you. I ain't
no,
telling
all
you
right.
nothing else.
Oh, okay. Since y'all want to talk, you want to talk that big shit. What's your cash app, nigga? I bet you money $10 right now. He ain't going to Hornets. I talk shit, nigga. Don't fuck with me, nigga.
Bro,
no, because you disrespectful. We can put the money on it. What you want to do? I put money. Ain't going to that bullshit.
Bro.
I put money on it, nigga. Watch who you talking to. Watch who you talking to.
My brother from a different
Watch who you
mother.
talking to, bro.
My brother from a different mother.
Nah, bro. Hear all that.
My brother.
Shout out intellectually honest. You definitely right on that train.
Go there with you.
We're gonna have intellectually honest on the show real soon. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, all right, good. But in the meantime, between time, my brother, look here. I ain't going there with you, man. I'm just telling you what the facts are, man. I'm telling you what Ball Facts told you, man. You don't want to listen to nobody else tell you, but Ball Facts came out and told you, man, it's a possibility thereof. And you don't want to see that possibility thereof. So now I can't keep on trying to expose it to you because you don't want to see it.
The ball facts.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Ball facts see the possibility of LA getting them as well, bro. You don't see no possibility. You just think you're going to shrink to the Hornets, bro.
Listen to me. If you listen to me right now at this moment, you'll get what I'm saying because I just mentioned Ball Facts. But not only Ball Facts, DJ say you're going to New York. And you ran with that. And now New York say they don't want the motherfucker. You understand me?
No.
Whoa,
New York didn't say they didn't want him. They're going for the best option possible first. There's a difference.
If you stick with what it is going on realistically, and you say, well, I'm a YouTuber and I got 3 or 4 destinations for this man, and you're going to utilize every destination that you got for him, and I'm telling you, look here, he's going to Charlotte with his family, cousin's family, and gone, man.
Nigga, look, I can give you 3 definitions.
There you go with brother. My brother.
What
are
you talking about?
Shit again. My brother. I'm not ignorant. Look, a nigga is an ignorant person. I'm not a nigga, bro. I ain't ignorant of the fact, bro. So therefore, who's the nigga?
Rave King. Look, you got to understand, Uncle Vern only attacking your position. He ain't attacking you as in a person. So you got to separate that. That's called cognizant, dissident cognizance, or whatever that is. You follow what I'm saying? You got to be able to separate your opinion, your cognitive dissonance. Yeah, you got to be able to separate your opinion from your personality. We're not attacking your personality. Nobody is attacking personality, but Lonzo is trash. He's about the only one attacking personality. But other people just attacking your opinion because that's all we giving is our opinion based on our research. But if you're not doing any research and you're just going off of what other YouTubers say, you're going to be a ball of confusion. That's all. That's basically what Flight Sports is all about. We want to get a pinpoint answer of where you stand. You can't be all over the place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to attack you from all over the place.
We're giving you some more time.
From New York all the way down to Chicago, from New York to Chicago to the Clippers all the way down to the Lakers. Come on, my brother. You can't help but win if you keep up with that dumb shit.
Right, because as soon as he lands somewhere, you're going to say, I told you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to get, Ray. We just want you to stand on something. Just stand on something and then shoot your shot at it according to your research. You know what I mean? That's all we're saying.
Now, so who you got, brother? Who you got? You got Lakers?
I like New York.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I like New York. Second, I like Charlotte, but I like New York. That's what I like.
Are you a New Yorker?
No,
Are
I'm
you a
I'm a
New
LA.
Yorker?
I'm from LA. No, I'm from LA. I'm a Laker
Hey,
fan. I'm
hey,
from
hey,
LA.
hey, hey,
I
hey,
love
hey,
New
Tom,
York.
Okay,
hey,
okay,
Tom,
okay, okay.
hey,
All right.
Tom, look here, I'm gonna tell you something. When you say that, I'm gonna ask you this question: do you think New York go fuck with them? In your honest
Are you
opinion?
asking me? Are you asking
Hell
me?
Me?
yeah.
Yes, sir. I think New York is playing chess, not checker, and I think New York is capping about the showing disinterest because I believe New York is trying to eliminate as much people as they can with doubt.
I hear you.
That's what I believe.
I don't think so. I think New York trying to dance with them motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying? They're better than Lonzo. You dig?
Who? Who? Like
I
Flight
agree.
said, who out there? They're gonna mess around and
Hey,
lose
look here,
nobody.
hey, look here, look, Tom. Whichever one they
Exactly.
come up with
That's
first.
what I think they're gonna do.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna
I
be
don't see
Lonzo.
nobody
Like
out there that
I
fit
don't
them
think it's gonna be.
better.
I don't think it's gonna be. I'm not cutting you off, but I don't think it's
Then
gonna be
who? Then
Alonzo
who?
fighting to the ball with them.
Then who? You said
I'm
nobody
saying
fits
I
them
don't
better
think
than who?
nobody else fit New York Knicks better than Lonzo right
That
now.
sound like a.
Why
That
do you,
sound
why do
like a
you say
Now,
why
person.
do you say
That
he
sound
fits?
like a personal opinion, but it don't
yeah, of
sound like
course,
Why
that's
New
you
my
York
say
personal
opinion.
why
opinion
Tom,
based on research, though.
why you
Tom, that don't sound like New
I mean, but
York's
why do you say he
opinion.
fits?
The reason
Why
why
do
I
you
say
say
he
he
fits
fits?
New York, the reason why I say he fits New York is because first of all, he's a playmaker. That's what he's been groomed to be, a playmaker for his brothers. Okay, so that's
Right?
ingrained in him to be a playmaker and distribute the ball. He don't worry. He's unselfish. He don't worry about no stats. All he want to do is win. Now that Lonzo has been with the New Orleans Pelicans, he became somewhat of a vocal leader, according to Zion. Zion said Lonzo is speaking more in the locker room. He's standing up more. One time he stood up for Julius Randle when Luke Walton was getting all on him in the locker room. This was coming from Lonzo. And he said this was the first time he really spoke up for any player. And he spoke up for Julius Randle, and they've been basically best friends ever since.
Hey, okay, hey, Tom,
Okay,
hey, Tom, look here.
I'm asking you why do you say his play fits them?
Why his play
Their
fits?
playing style.
Because that's what they
Yes.
need. Because they need easy buckets, like Magic said. They need easy
Hey,
buckets.
hey,
You know, they get buckets the hard
okay,
way. And Lonzo can bring them
this,
easy buckets because he's a floor
okay,
I
general
agree.
okay,
who think fast and has a high IQ and will get them players
right,
running. Remember when Julius
right,
Randle was with the Lakers? He was a fringe all-star. You know
Yes.
that, right? And he was out there getting buckets because he was out there running and catching lobs. You know, he was a little younger then, of course, but he was out
Whoa,
there
whoa, whoa,
running.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
So he,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
hey,
Back
hey,
up, back
hey,
up, back up,
hey,
back up.
hey, listen. Before you go there, Tom, let me ask you this stupid question. Look here, what Lonzo gonna do when dude tell him, look here, don't throw that whole court pass like that? What are you gonna do?
no, not just Julius Randle. I just
Man,
use
look,
him
I ain't
as
talking
an
about
example. But they have players.
Tom,
They have rim runners.
don't get me wrong. I'm not equating to Julius Randle. I'm equating to Lonzo being out there in New York. When the coach
Now,
tell him don't do that, well, look. When the coach tell him don't do that because you're going out of the offense, what is Lonzo gonna do?
but this one, I don't believe Thibodeau is going to say that. I believe
Why
Thibodeau,
not?
if
Because it
Lonzo
ain't
get
their
there,
offense. Because Lonzo, look. I'm sorry. I'm
but
talking
Vern, you're
now.
not even letting me answer the question.
Go ahead.
Okay, I believe if they get Lonzo, then Thibodeau's telling himself we're going to change a little bit. Otherwise, they wouldn't even go get Lonzo if they're trying to keep that same
Why?
type of
Why?
offense.
All right.
Why would you think that?
Look. Because I think that like this. Look here. You talk about what Thibodeau
Because
like.
New York is not going to go get Lonzo for
You
3-and-D.
basing your
That's for
whole.
sure.
Listen. Okay,
Why would
If
Tom.
you
they
think
if they're
that?
going to pursue him.
Base Tom. You basing your whole assumption on what Thibodeau gonna do. Thibodeau known for doing what, Tom? Slowing that shit down.
Slow
Can do what?
motion.
Control out.
Slow motion.
Tom, please, Tom. Let me finish because I know what you're gonna say. And when you say that, you don't get that. Let me say that so that way you will get that. His whole thing is a control offense. Don't throw
Right.
that shit down. Don't try that shit. Come on, Tom.
That's right.
No,
You're
this
right.
Goddamn.
Dex.
Don't tell me I'm right. Tell me what's next. If he tell the man
Vern.
don't do it, then tell me what else he gonna do.
He's not going to do it. Well, listen, this
Thank
what
you.
I'm telling you. This is my fact. New York knows whatever Thibodeau did only got him to the first round and got eliminated by, I believe,
They
a
said
less
that same shit about
inferior team.
they said that same shit about Van Gundy out there in New Orleans.
No, Van Gundy already stated before he got there. And that's not true. Van Gundy stated before he got there he will have Lonzo playing a 3-and-D.
That's what Tibbs gonna do with him. That's what Tibbs gonna do with him.
You really think so?
That's the way Tibbs. That's the way Tibbs has always played with 3 different teams. He's always played that way.
I don't know.
Tibbs has never had a fast break
up the offense.
ever.
Okay, now listen. Okay, hold on, Tone. Now, if that's the case, you think the New York fans are going to sit there and sit on some slow ass basketball like that after being eliminated by an inferior team? There was no fans. There was no fans in there until later on in the season. Like
Dom King in the building. We got Dom in the building.
Hey, don't let me stop y'all.
What I'm saying, Brother Tone?
I don't know what's going on. Let me hear what y'all talk about.
Yes,
Brother. When there's no fans in all rain to do anything different. As long as they was winning, they didn't have nothing to say about it. But the New York Knicks got eliminated by an inferior team, according to New York fans.
Okay, let me ask you a
Something
question.
have to give.
Let me ask you a question. How long has Tom Thibodeau been coaching?
As a head coach or just in the league, period?
Yeah. Head coach.
As a head coach? At least 11 years.
You crazy as hell.
Yeah, he's been coaching for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. Okay. 11, 10.
So what would if he's played a slow down offense for 10 years, why do you say he's going to change? For Zoe, when Derrick Rose was a rookie, he was faster than Zoe.
Not only that, remember when Dwayne Wade came over there, it didn't work because Dwayne Wade's an up and down player. It didn't work for him either.
Exactly.
Because he was in Chicago, Brother Tone. But now you in New York, you got to cater to what New York want. Or else you go.
Okay.
Thibodeau don't run New York.
In New York, he's playing slower than he's ever played before.
The people run
because there's nobody there. Because Brother Tone, because there's no personnel there that can keep up that type of pace. So he got to play within a frame. So because he got a lot of low IQ players. Let's put it like that.
No,
a lot of low IQ players that's on the team, except Derrick Rose.
He resorted back to his own ways, right?
How's he letting?
Right?
Hey Ray, we ain't getting in this one, bro. You gotta let them cook.
No. I know. I knocked my power cord out, and I was in the middle of the conversation. Actually.
Go ahead, Brother Tone.
How is Randall playing the exact same way?
Look, Thibodeau resorted back to his old ways. That's what you're saying.
That's true. Randall has played the exact same way he played with LA.
Okay, but Brother Tone, you don't believe that the New York front office tell Thibodeau, okay, Thibodeau, we did it your way. We got eliminated by an inferior team, the Atlanta Hawks.
No.
Now we got it. You don't think so?
No.
Hell no.
The general manager normally reflects the coach. The coach normally reflects the general manager.
But Thibodeau was only there to bring culture. Remember that he was hired to bring a coach, a type of culture there.
No,
you're right. But the coach normally reflects the general manager.
That's what
Burn, why you keep saying no? That is correct. Come on, man, do your research. Don't just be opinionated.
Bro, listen.
Okay, Dex. They're doing the same shit they did with me. When you told me to do my research, that's the reason why I was going everywhere with it. Now I'm gonna let y'all have it. I didn't specifically choose a main spot where I think he might go. And that was once again, because of research. That's why I was going everywhere with it, because there was more and more information that showed how teams and other teams and the next team has more value to get Lonzo Ball. You get what I'm saying? These guys,
money, not value.
These guys,
money.
Uncle Vern and Tony. No, shut up, bro. No, because I heard y'all when I accidentally kicked my power off. Stop it. I heard you. No,
how do you
Dex,
equate value with money?
No, be quiet, bro. Dex, I get it. Dex, when you was talking about how Lonzo going to the Hornets, you actually brought up some type of information, I guess. These guys are literally going off like, family, go Hornets. There is no evidence and information that right now that got Lonzo going to the Hornets. Where? I've not seen.
But that's not true. That's not true. There is a little evidence.
Where?
The little evidence was Big Yank. Remember with Big Yank? He said it out of his own mouth, and that's family. You follow what I'm saying? So there is some evidence.
And what
Now, whether it's credible, that's something different.
and not only
Okay.
that,
He
what
said
they
out of his
all
mouth,
said-
and
what they
and
all
they go
said-
and they might get Lonzo. That's what he said. And they might get Lonzo, and he said it in such a fervor that you know what I mean. That's what the family might be rallying behind.
They might listen. They might get
So that means
Lonzo.
LaVar ain't
Hold
doing
on. If we
nothing like that.
if we go by that, sure, because that's
We ain't
look,
gotta
look,
we ain't gotta
hold
go
on.
by that. We gonna
Yeah,
find
okay.
out what gonna
What
happen
other-
with
what-
that.
okay, what
See,
other-
we
okay,
don't
what other way?
we don't
Bro,
have
what other
any
way can you go by
influence
the
in that
Hornets
decision,
actually
my brother.
acquiring Lonzo Ball?
We gonna
I have not
find
seen no
out
information
what's gonna happen.
about him acquiring
That's
him
where you gotta
or moves
confuse
that's
that.
towards for
You
him.
think you done already figured it out. But you done went to 3 different places, 5 different cities, and you still ain't got it figured out yet. So therefore,
Hold on. Then let me cancel that out now. Because when I first said, I said the Clippers at first. No, truthfully, Flight heard that. I said Clippers, but it's around LA, so Lakers. So I put my money on the Lakers. Lakers gonna get his ass. How about that one? He is gonna get him. How about that one? But I'm just saying,
hey,
nigga.
whoa. Look here, you stop counting. What happened to the Bulls in New York? And
bro, because oh my God, you're saying exactly what the fuck I said. They gave me information. Yes, nigga. I said the Bulls has a chance to get him.
Who gave you that information? And when you took that information, you spread it where?
To the panel that was talking, I was like, hey, the Bulls is about it. What you mean?
A nigga is an ignorant person. A nigga.
Oh my God, bro. It don't matter, bro. Okay, whatever.
Ray,
No, but
come on, get your
saying-
emotions under control.
Whatever about that N-word.
All I'm
Okay,
saying,
whatever,
brother, is that there's no historical evidence that says that Tibbs is going to change his playing style. There's no historical evidence in 10 years.
No, okay, but there is, bro. There has always been evidence that the Knicks could possibly acquire Lonzo Ball. Though.
Hold on.
not
So are
saying
y'all
that.
saying that Tibbs is not going to bring out the best out of Lonzo? I'm just trying to gain some clarity. Like I just
they saying that too. They saying that too.
Can I answer that? Can I answer that?
Yeah, Brother Tone, go ahead, Brother Tone. Brother Tone, let's go ahead.
And you ask if that brother keeps talking, you ask the wrong person that question. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the best side of Lonzo is to run the gun and get it up going and move it. Tibbs don't get down like that. And he ain't
oh my
get down
God,
like
but that shit can easily change with Lonzo going there.
You go
bro.
talking again when I'm talking. Because then when you
And nobody gives a fuck what you talking about, man. Fuck you talking about.
When
you run your mouth and you swear you talking shit. In fact, just because you're yelling about y'all being
Hey, Flight, you gotta break this up.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. You run your mouth. You know the Hornets.
Ray, hold on, Ray. We all know how Uncle Vern talks. We all know this. So why are you getting offended? He talks this way since we've been doing all this, okay? We've all been part of this family. So don't get offended. Not you, Ray. It's a new person do it. That's different. But you know how he talks on all his shows.
Dex, there's one thing, but there's also he not dumb enough. He not dumb or anything. He knows how to fucking talk. You're talking if you're saying what you're saying to me.
I know how to think too,
you're
brother.
You're talking to me as like you're trying to teach me something or informational. I get that. He's trying to like really.
No, I talk to you.
You said he's being condescending. I know what you're saying.
Bro, I heard this. Bro, this guy literally got me talking about before even today. His guy keeps saying I'm old media. He keeps trying to. He been. Bro, this dude.
I know you've been holding on to that, Ray. You've been holding on to that. Let it go. Just let it go.
Bro. No, but this dude's still talking like I'm a little ass kid and don't know what I'm talking about.
No,
I'm just
you know you're not old media.
Bro, this
you're
dude
not old media.
Ray.
All I'm saying is this dude's talking like the Hornets got it all.
Saying nothing.
Like that's bullshit.
Sports TV. You don't know what's gonna go down here, man. Y'all better hit that subscribe button, man. Wait, where you gonna get this at? Keep going.
Man.
So he don't point you out.
All right, look, since y'all go ahead and take a moment of silence, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my 2 cents in on the topic. You know what I mean? Since I just got up in here. What's up, Flight? What up? What up, panel? What up, everybody in the chat? It's your boy Dom. Man, look, so we talked about this the other day. I think about Lonzo going back to LA. Man, I got mixed emotions about this, man. Like on one hand, I'm like, hey, if Lonzo went back, he could potentially do some damage. You know, they missing a point guard, and then he can mix up the flow in terms of pace. You know, now he could play half court. Now he could play run and gun. But then on the other side, I'm like, hold up. Lonzo Ball can't go back to no LA the way they did him. You know what I mean? And we talked about this the other day. So that's just my personal opinion. You know, if I was Lonzo, I don't know if I'm ever going back. I might try to dominate LA, but I ain't trying to get in the middle of y'all. I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. If I had any predictions,
no, you're right though.
I'm gonna say New York, Charlotte, LA, or Chicago. Those are my options for Lonzo right now.
Oh, you're gonna win one of them.
Why you say Chicago?
I like New York. I'm with you. I'm with you, Don.
Hey, you said Chi-Town too cold though.
I did.
Why you say Chicago though?
I just think it's a possibility. I think it's a possibility. Look, the question I asked, I think Rave, I think you was in here. I know obviously Flight. The question I asked the panel the other day, I was like, okay, if Lonzo Ball is about the bag, what makes most sense, right? The LA market, huge. He gonna get the bag in LA. New York might even be bigger. He's definitely gonna get the bag. If he goes to Charlotte and plays with his brothers, to me, that's marketing, you know, that's just crazy. That's through the roof. And then from my perspective, the NBA gonna make so much money.
Hey, look here, is that a bigger bag or is that a smaller bag? Please?
That's my question. I'm confused. Like it makes sense either way. He in a win-win situation. If he does go play with his brother and it's about the bag, they gonna make so much money off of marketing.
Look here, if he go to Charlotte, look, I'm not cutting you off. I just want you to get.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
If he go to Charlotte and he just act a fool, you understand me?
And they win.
You see him getting you get that all-star vote out there. I kind of see him getting that all-star vote out there in Charlotte more than I see him getting it out there in LA.
And then we already know that Melo gonna increase the pace. You know, they're gonna bond well off of each other. But I don't know, man. I'm torn. I just gotta wait and see. You know what I mean? I can see him fit in pretty much any team in the NBA just off of his play style. He could play any type of way at this point in time because he developed his half-court game now.
He ain't gonna look, bro.
But that's my question for y'all. Like, where he gonna get the bag at?
Let me share this with you, Dom.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you know this history. But before LaMelo Ball had a connection with Miles Bridges, Lonzo had that connection with Miles Bridges first. You know that, right?
Wait. Where?
In AAU.
Oh, for real? I ain't know that.
Yes, they played together. And Lonzo was the MVP of the AAU tournament. Him and this other cat, you know what I mean, from the other team, was the MVP, player of the game. But look, all he was doing was throwing lobs at Miles. I believe Lonzo was the one that told Melo, throw it to Miles.
Well, answer the question, y'all. Like, if it's about the bag, where can he get the bag most at? Is it New York? Is it LA? Is it with his brothers?
It's New York.
It depends who wants him more.
No. I'm not talking about contract money. I'm talking about endorsements money.
With his brothers?
Endorsement? No, it'd be with his brothers. It'll be with his brothers. No, I don't believe it'll be with New York. If it's
coming with his brothers.
That's what I'm saying.
Already.
So you don't have to be in New York for that. You don't have to be in New York for that because he's an LA kid. You follow what I'm saying? So you don't have to. He don't have to be LA. His base is in Southern California. So the Hollywood is already there for him, no matter where he plays. But all the thing I'm saying is, if all of his brothers play together for Michael Jordan, it ain't no bigger story than that in the NBA.
That's right.
Yeah, but New York, boy, woo! I'm telling you, hey, that New York money ain't no joke.
Listen. If all of them play together in Charlotte under Michael Jordan, who is arguably the best player of all time, what bigger story is that? With LaVar in the background.
So is that your prediction? You saying Charlotte for sure?
My prediction right now, I want to predict New York. That's what I want to predict. But I'm just saying, as far as a bigger bag, he got to go with his brother. He can ride that forever. You know what I'm saying? That would be a legacy if he played with his brothers.
But what What was y'all going at it about earlier though with Tibbs and all that? I came in late.
Oh, brother Tony and Uncle Vern was basically saying that Tibbs run a very slow, methodical offense, and Lonzo wouldn't flourish in that offense because he's an open court player.
Yeah, man, that's a lie. You talking about the coach of the year?
That's right.
Well, when we gonna pay homage?
Yeah, that's what brother Tony and Uncle Vern believe.
Well, we got to pay homage to the coach of the year, man. We talking like Tibbs is Billy Donovan. This is Tom Thibodeau.
What was Ray saying?
Or don't bring him in. Y'all gotta keep talking.
Ray was basically picking like 4 or 5 teams that possibility for Lonzo, and Uncle Vern wanted him to stick with one team and roll with that and bring up your arguments based on that.
Nah, some people wanted me to stick to some team. His ass wasn't basing it the fact that he was putting it like, yo, Hornets. He made up his mind. Lonzo going Hornets. He was putting it as that. Like Hornets is it. That's it. Thank God. I was putting it as, if I'm going to be real about it, I was going to face the facts. That's what some people don't want to face. I get it. The Hornets, it's cool, Lamelo together. I get it. But we got to face the facts that there's so many teams into play. That's what I was putting it up. Lakers can get offer so much.
No, they don't. They don't have to get off of so much.
The Lakers?
The Lakers can't offer much.
They can do a sign and trade straight across with Dennis Schroeder if that's what they want. But if Dennis Schroeder don't want to go to the Pelicans, then they might have to add in Montrezl Harrell, drop his contract, drop KCP's
Montrezl
contract.
Harrell won't be there. Montrezl Harrell will not be there.
And well, we don't know just yet. And what's the other boy? Kyle Kuzma. Throw him Kyle Kuzma.
I know for a fact Trez won't be on the Lakers next year. I'm ready to book that. I doubt LeBron. I don't think LeBron and him got along.
Y'all want to know what's interesting though? Real quick, Ray.
If you want to put Ray, if you want to ask what Ray think he's gonna go, I'm gonna stick to LA. All right, and I'm gonna let that be.
Okay. Now remember, Ray. Since you say LA, so basically your argument should be strong for LA.
But look, real quick. I gotta bring something to y'all attention. Look, so one thing we do know is that LeBron James got media ties. Him and Rich Paul got media ties. Everything that they leak to the media is real strategic. And why do we see LeBron's name on the media or in the media every single day? It's because they got media ties. They run that shit on the low.
Right.
They leaked this information about Lonzo. They want Lonzo. That means Brian wants Lonzo. We know Lonzo's on Clutch Sports.
Bro,
I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just saying
when you have Rich Paul as Lonzo's agent, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, yo, since Lonzo has Rich Paul's agent, Lonzo actually has options, you know? Yeah, that Charlotte is cool, but you also got to look at he got options now. You feel me? And Rich Paul is business first. You feel me? Rich Paul is business first, and that's facts. So when you got the Lakers, it's gonna look pretty good. You got Anthony Davis now with Lonzo and LeBron. They look good.
Hey, fight. You what I said? You give Rich Paul. You give Rich Paul a little bit too much credit. Rich Paul said, look at motherfucker, take your ass on out there, they're gonna give you all, you know what I'm saying? A little bit too much credit, right? Why he gotta convince Lonzo to do some shit like that? Lonzo should already know. Why your agent gotta convince you to do some shit?
Oh snap. Zoe did another workout video.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Zoe don't know what the fuck you doing.
Trill, you need to come up in the chat and discuss that, Trill. Come in the chat and discuss that 3 expected trade rumors.
And do all the right.
Hey, yeah, Rare Family 816 on the comment section. Yeah, Lonzo dropped a video of him working out. I see it.
Y'all talking about the old one?
No, he got another one. He just uploaded.
You talking about today?
On Instagram, he just dropped a new one. Lonzo working out.
Oh yeah, he getting the bag. I ain't never seen Zoe do this.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
So something different now. And he ain't playing no games.
He played no fucking games, bro. Nigga, bro. Especially if he's working out, if he's showing all this work effort, and he knows that LeBron might be in his ear a little bit, like, look, championship.
Hey, we gonna have to see. Let me check it out though. I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, he's on this guy. He just popped this shit open too.
Yeah, but to answer your question, Dex, about Thibodeau developing Zoe. No, sir, I can't see it at all. I can't see it at all.
So you don't think Thibodeau would? You don't think he'll develop him no way, shape, or form?
Okay. Did he develop anybody that was on his team this year?
Listen, yes, he did. Plenty.
I'm talking about point guard. Who?
Oh, we didn't have no point guards to develop.
That's why they traded. Didn't they trade for what's your name?
You ain't
Rose.
Rose don't have to develop. Rose been in the league for years.
That's why.
Yeah, Rose got bought out, huh? Rose got bought out. That's right.
Yeah. The Knicks had no.
The Knicks traded for him. I don't know what they traded, but they traded something for Rose. I think Detroit just gave Rose a silent. They sent him to Thibodeau. That was probably Rose's request.
And that's why I was throwing the argument with the Knicks, because if Zoe go to the Knicks, he's the point guard because they had no point guard. If you watch the playoff series, they was looking for somebody to distribute the ball. Right. They had nobody to distribute the ball. So if Lonzo goes to the Knicks, I wouldn't be surprised if they add Lonzo to the offensive game style they're gonna do. You get what I'm saying?
But Lonzo can swell in the half court offense. He don't have to be running like a deer all day long. He can swell up in the half court offense.
He can, yeah.
That's his. Why did
Trial?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's good, bro?
Not much, but I was talking about.
Why didn't they start quickly and develop him?
What's that?
Why didn't they start quickly and develop him?
Quickly is like a combo guard.
Why didn't they start him and develop him?
Everybody in the chat, I just dropped.
Quickly is a combo guard.
I dropped Lonzo's workout video. Everybody in the chat.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I just saw it on Instagram.
So is Damian Lillard. So what does that mean?
But they had but the Blazers had McCollum and all that, so it's not. So they ain't really gonna be point guard. Knicks, they're damn near putting quickly a shooting guard. Damn near. They literally need a point guard.
Thibodeau does not develop point guard.
The Lakers
have
already
developed point guard.
But the Knicks want a point guard though. They literally said it. They want one.
The Knicks are about to get
the question was, is he going to develop Zoe? And my answer is no, because he's never done it. He didn't even develop quickly. And he had him right there on the roster.
I mean, to be honest, if you the contract you're trying to throw at Lonzo, I ain't gonna say they're gonna develop him, but I'm very sure they're going to.
If you watch that video just now, him working out, Zoe's already he's coming.
Zoe don't need development. Zoe don't need no development.
He don't need no development.
Hey,
he's coming. Trust me.
Hey, true. One thing, did y'all notice that he got that Melo Ball shirt on, or that MV1 shirt on?
Yeah,
I ain't saying that mean nothing, but I'm just saying.
They are brothers.
I'm just saying though, like, hey, it's real close to free agency though.
That is a shirt.
Yeah. I know, that might have been the best. That might have been the best song I heard in a while too.
But they all living in the same house too right now.
Oh,
that's true too. They all at
Flight.
house, right?
Yeah,
Flight.
they all in Jello house.
Yo,
Hey, Flight. Trill said he had some information he want to drop.
go ahead, Try.
All right, so there's 3 trade scenarios that the Lakers are supposedly throwing at the Pelicans for Lonzo Ball. So one of them is a sign-in trade for Dennis Schroeder and the 35th pick I think they have. Another one is Taylor Horton-Tucker, Kyle Kuzma, and another pick, that 35th pick for Lonzo. And also the third one I think was, I can't remember the third. But those are just 2. I can't remember the third one. I put it in.
No KCP?
No, I didn't hear it. They didn't
Man,
say
that
anything
second one
about
is a good one.
KCP,
That second one is a good one.
KCP off limits. He
Yeah,
he
they're
clutch
not
sports.
trading KCP, but they put Taylor Horton Tucker on there, so it might happen.
Wow.
What up, hoop jargon?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
What
good one.
hey man,
That
y'all
second one is a
homework.
good one.
I think
enjoying
another
this
one
shit.
was the big they had. What's the big name? Old dude,
What was
Drummond?
that again?
not Drummond, the other dude.
What was that second one again?
Marcus All?
Yeah, I think he was one of them.
Wow.
I think he was in the third one.
Hey.
But yeah, they
Now,
said
giving up-
they
giving
said
up-
they're trying. They said they're trying everything possible
Yeah.
to get Zoe over there.
Trill. If they giving up THT, that's serious.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They said they're trying everything possible.
Bro, I'm telling y'all.
And this was
What
an
was
NBA
what was that
report,
second
so
trade again?
this is real news. This is real news, no fake news.
What was the second trade again?
I gotta send the link. I can't go off right now while I'm on the chat.
Hey, Thrill. Hey, look here. Can I ask you a question?
What was that second one again?
It was Taylor Horton Tucker, Kyle Kuzma, and the 35th pick.
Hey, look here.
Okay.
I'm just throwing out facts what I read. That's all.
We waiting for you to drop it.
Hello?
Yeah, we waiting.
I thought Hoop was in here. Hoop was in here?
Yeah, he here.
What's up, Uncle
Hey, Thrill. Look here. Hey, look. I'm hearing already that it sounds all good and fine and dandy. But last time I checked, you was for Zoe going what now?
I was for Zoe going to the Clippers.
Yeah. Okay.
But I always said anything can happen.
I asked you a question. I said, how is that working out?
They still on the board. What do you mean? The Clippers are still on the board to try to get Zoe.
Just like I asked you, you ain't got to tell me about that.
And the Hornets are nowhere to be found. Nowhere making moves.
Thank you. No moves. Nowhere to be found.
No moves.
Nowhere to be found.
But that scares me though, Trey. That scares me. Trill, that scares me that the Hornets is so silent and they got LaMelo and Jello up in there. That scares me right there.
Not really, because there's so many
who
moves.
has made a move?
You got to think about it. The Celtics have already started making moves, and they want to make big moves. So they started.
Nobody can make a move into free agency, man.
They can.
Those are just rumors. Those are not moves.
No, those are moves. When you trade Kemba Walker, that's a move.
Bro, these teams
Kemba Walker gone. Yeah.
Bro, these teams are making moves, bro. Kuzma is already
when did they trade?
Get the fuck up out of there, bro.
We got Hoop jogging back.
Yeah, but
traded.
They're gonna let Hoop get his 2 cents in real quick.
Hey man, I'm letting y'all cook, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm at work. I caught the tail end of Ray King and Vern going at it. Hey, I was in the back room dying.
Hey, Ray was heated.
Hey man, what?
Boy, this entertaining shit, man.
That's crazy.
Ray forgot all about that. Uncle Vern is about 60, 70 years old.
That boy say he gonna put 10 on Cash App on that man's head.
He went,
I love it, man. I'll hop in as I see, but yeah, man, I had to hop back on. This shit's hilarious, man.
No, you good. You remember shit? Anything you want to talk about, man? Or
No, shit. I didn't know that they was the Lakers started to talk about making moves, because I'm in sales, so it's hard for me to keep up with news like until I get home. So that's why I appreciate channels like this. I'm more likely to listen to hear y'all say some shit before I get on and start looking through old media shit. Not to say nothing wrong with it, but I prefer to get my news this way. I can't watch so much Shannon Sharp, so much Skip Bayless, and what have you.
Exactly.
There's a lot of fake news.
Bro, I can't. I used to watch that religiously every day for the better part of my life.
Until you really start doing your own homework.
Yeah, exactly. Because what you see is a lot of them, they just cheat off the other dude paper. And LaMelo, I don't want to go too far LaMelo, but I know we talking about Zoe. But when they were talking about how LaMelo, when he was playing overseas, how he couldn't shoot when he was in Australia. How he couldn't shoot and he couldn't get contact. I'm like, plays with contact and then he adjusts and
But
finishes like
hey,
all the
you know
time.
what else is funny though? I don't mean to cut you off. You know what else is funny? Think about like maybe 5 or 6 months ago they were talking about how bad Zoe was and this and that.
That's right.
Just today,
Stephen A. Smith.
Today was crazy. If you look at the news about Zoe, it was crazy. If you watch the news, it was like everybody's talking about how good Zoe is and how good he'll look on this team. And I'm like,
that's why you can't go off that shit.
I'm like, y'all ain't been
Pissing
watching.
me
He's
off,
been
man.
playing like this for the last 2 years with the Pelicans.
Oh yeah,
like
y'all heard what Shannon? Y'all heard Shannon and Skip had to fix themselves when they said that Lonzo Ball couldn't play defense. And they're like, oh yeah, he could play defense.
Right,
I was
they
like,
finally admitted
like
it.
why are y'all even like trying to go back on that? Y'all know
year one.
No, the one that got me, Rev, is when Stephen A. Smith and Max was going back and forth, and then Stephen A. Smith was like, he can't shoot. He can't shoot.
Max
Lonzo can't shoot. And Max said, what do you mean he can't shoot? He shoot 38%. And then Stephen A. Smith said, oh.
They don't watch the dudes, man. They don't watch them dudes.
That was so funny.
They only watch the teams they want to watch.
There you go.
Yeah, that was so funny though. He said, what do you mean he can't shoot? Shoot 38% from the three. Oh.
Hey, Hoop and Trill, I need y'all opinions real quick because I know everybody else in the chat, I got their opinion, but if y'all had to choose today, where is Lonzo going? Just off of based on everything you know, where's Lonzo going?
Lakers.
Lakers.
Both y'all saying the Lakers?
Yeah.
As of right now, if you say right now.
Right now in this moment.
Off of everything I've known, like seen and just been hearing, Lakers.
Yeah.
They're already making moves to try to get Zoe.
Okay. I just want to hear y'all opinions.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my money on Lakers as well.
You too?
And that wasn't
it could change in 2 days. It could change.
It could change again. That's what I'm saying. That's what I keep telling everybody. It could change. It could honestly be the Charlotte Hornets in a couple of days. We don't know what the fuck going on, but but this is the news right now. So
look, all I'm saying is I dropped the link. Y'all saw he was balling in that MB1 shirt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it mean nothing. I'm just saying he got the MB1 shirt on. That's it.
I will say.
Jello? Did you see Jello? Did you see Jello? Leangelo had that Jumpman or that Air Jordan jacket? I ain't never seen that. How you get the exclusive like that?
Hey, I'm saying these are signs.
And I said that earlier though. I was like, these youngest, that's how they throw these little subliminal things out. So I'll entertain that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you could also say there were signs with the Bulls too, if you going by that.
I'm gonna drop the link again just so y'all can see it.
Thing with Zach LaVine and all that, the commercial, like, and they comment on each other's stuff. Like you could say there's a sign with the Bulls if that's.
That's true. He was trying. Zach LaVine recruiting.
Guys is out here recruiting Zoe right now.
Yeah. And I love it though, man. Zoe deserved this treatment. He deserved it.
Hey, the way Zoe was looking in that workout, he coming to eat.
What up, Vern?
Hey, look here, AJ. Look here. I'm looking at you right there in your face right now. Look here.
All right.
Let me tell you something. Look here. Melo and all of them gonna be together out there. Look here. When they be together out there, look here. Your face gonna be on TV all the time. You know that, don't you?
Hey, I'm brave on you, man. You better chill out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna double that bounty to $20 in that cash out.
Hey, is this an actual trade? This Rare Family said a three-team trade with Kyle Lowry going to the Pelicans. The Lakers would get Zoe, and the Raptors.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
Schroeder,
one of them. Yeah, it was a 3-team trade.
I would love that.
Oh, that would look good.
Yeah. Kyle Lowry to the Pelicans, Zoe to the Lakers, and then the Toronto Raptors would get Nickeil Alexander,
Schroeder and Kuzma.
Yep, and Schroeder and Kuzma.
Walker.
Yep, that would be a good one.
What, they traded Nickeil?
Yeah, that was the third one.
Are the Pelicans out of their mind?
That's a talk.
You know they're gonna get if they get Kyle Lowry.
Wait. Are you asking,
for Kyle Lowry?
Hold on. Are you asking are the Pelicans out their mind? They've been out their mind. They've been on drugs.
Not the Pelicans. It's been David Griffin.
I feel like if they get Kyle Lowry though, that might be a good look for them.
Hold on. Why would Kyle Lowry go to New Orleans, bro? Like, let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to New Orleans. Like, nobody's going to New Orleans by choice. To play under David Griffin? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's a setback. That's a setback.
That's
There
definitely.
ain't no reason to ever
Hey,
look
but
at a
Kyle Lowry
Pelicans.
might think he could do something with Zion
Bruh,
and Brandon Ingram.
I'm telling you, David Griffin, he don't got no love in the NBA culture, bro. After what he did to JJ and then the moves he been making this past year, David Griffin, bro, if we see it, trust and believe the NBA players see it, bro. Trust and believe.
Bro, Pelicans, bro, I'm telling you, Pelicans about to fuck around and
David Griffin
trade
need to be
BI,
fired.
bro.
Facts.
BI is BI. Y'all know BI is they're thinking about making moves with BI if they think about it. I hope y'all know
After
that.
David Griffin did that end of the season interview, he
Hope that
should have
don't
got his
surprise
ass
y'all.
whooped.
I hope
Zion gonna mess around and be there all by himself.
Hey, what we talking about that? What Ray? What you in there? Hey, David Griffin better watch his back in New Orleans, bro. He keep messing.
we
keep
was
messing
talking about
around.
that, bro. Listen,
He
that
keep
nigga,
messing around, bro.
Hey,
Telling you.
listen, if they trade BI out of there, you best believe if David Griffin go like hide in a plastic bag and hide in a dark black car and go away, you best believe.
Hey, they're gonna be throwing crawfish at his ass. That David Griffin, he fucked this up. They're gonna throw crawfish at his ass. Buckets of crawfish.
Knowing New Orleans, bro, they gonna cook David Griffin on a skillet, but put some Tabasco sauce.
Yeah, it's time, bro. It's time. But I don't even want to waste no time talking about New Orleans, bro. We gotta switch the topic.
It's over for New Orleans.
Chill, bro.
Hey, did somebody drop that Zoe link?
Hey, y'all see how Zoe moving though? He moving way different though.
Hey, yeah, I dropped it. I dropped it a couple times. I'll drop it again.
I didn't see it.
Go to the private chat.
People keep talking about Zoe ain't got no handles.
Bro, I don't think it was no. I don't think it was a handle thing. I think he wasn't trying to be all flashy with it, if that makes sense. I think he always had handles.
Zoe got handles.
Yeah,
he got handles.
I think he always had handles. I think it was just, he wasn't like all flashy.
He's just not a real flashy person.
He just kept it solid. Yeah, he just kept it solid.
It's like he ain't got no chop to him though. Like guys think handles are like side to
you
side,
gotta be
not going nowhere. That's not
exactly.
Yeah,
he can control the ball.
There you go. Like Magic Johnson was. I heard somebody say that.
Handles is when your point guard can control the ball and don't have a lot of turnovers, and he dictate what's happening on.
And every dribble is for a purpose.
Exactly.
Right.
A lot of guys.
When y'all say handles, though, I think of AI.
What?
I say when y'all say handles, I think of AI. I think of Kyrie Irving, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's chop though. That's like crossover.
But look, if you think about it, AI really didn't do a lot of crazy shit though.
Hold up.
He made a lot of quick moves and got to the basket. He made a lot of quick moves and got to the basket.
Hold up.
And he hit you with a deadly crossover.
Yeah, it was a quick crossover, and he got to. He didn't play with you.
His moves was quick.
He didn't really play with you.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying that he basically wasn't doing shit with it.
No,
I got you.
You misinterpreted what I'm saying.
No, that's what I said. I got you now.
But Kyrie playing with you. Kyrie got you.
Kyrie looking in your eyes.
Steph Curry playing with you. Steph Curry playing with you.
Yeah.
Hey, LaMelo, he out there playing with you.
Yeah, Melo playing too. Yeah.
Hey, this question is
take your soul away, man.
This question is way off topic, but I gotta ask y'all, man, who had the better handle, Kyrie or AI?
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
By far. Kyrie. It's just different. It's different times,
Iverson was just quick with it. Kyrie literally. He's like one of those dudes who can go to.
I don't even think we can like put those two. Like it's just different times. Like they weren't even thinking about doing moves like Kyrie is doing right now.
Yeah, they was and one. It's just not.
They was.
But not in the NBA though.
You talking about Ray for Austin? He had handles.
Okay. But think about it though. They was calling travels and carries.
Give to my loot.
He got called for travels and carry a lot when he came to Houston.
It existed.
He got called for a lot of calls. If you think, go back.
No, that's Toronto. He got kept getting called for. When he first
Toronto. Yeah, my bad, Toronto.
Toronto. My bad. Yeah,
they started calling. They was calling that shit a lot.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep, that's facts. But like it's just like say who got bounced. You know what I'm saying? Like so, let's compare like say somebody with like kind of hops. Like let's see. Let me throw a name out there.
Mikal Bridges and Vince Carter. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, I told that Lonzo Ball trash guy. Because he would always say that Lonzo don't got no floater game or he don't got that inside game. That's why I was like, you gotta understand that Lonzo was mostly working on that jump shot. He got it down pat. I'm sure he's gonna keep that jump shot warm, But I knew he was going to use this offseason to start working on his inside game. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more finishing to the basket.
Lonzo was mixing. When Lonzo if you look at it, the second half of the season, when he started getting comfortable, he started going to the mid range. He was shooting threes. He was shooting floaters. That's a 2 year. That's a 2 year switch, man. I play ball, man. You don't just switch your jumper like that, and it's just all gravy. It don't happen like that, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't happen like that.
And that's why people's wondering why he was yakking 8. I wouldn't be surprised. You couldn't put. I don't think you could put it past me that he wasn't yakking those 8 shots. Not only just to like.
Nah, but look. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him to yak more this year. What do you mean? 8 threes ain't a lot,
I agree with you, Trill.
8 threes. But look, wait. Look, how many minutes are in the NBA game?
48.
How many minutes does Lonzo play a game?
30.
30 to 34. If I'm in a game for 30 to 34 minutes and I don't get up at least 6 to 8 threes as your starting point guard, something's wrong. Because I know with LeBron, if he go to the Lakers with LeBron and AD, how much he gonna be open. If you don't shoot them shots, you need to be sitting down.
10 a game. I'm telling him shoot 10 a game.
At least seven.
You're right. With AD and LeBron, he could possibly hit some more threes.
You shoot 7. You shoot 7 if you don't have AD down there and Drummond or whatever.
Exactly.
Then you shoot 7. But when you got them big boys down there, shoot 10. Don't worry about it.
Like, you got to let it fly. Like, come on. Steph Curry shooting like 12 to 15.
Yep. That's almost 3 a quarter, right? Three threes a quarter.
Yeah, that's
almost.
not a lot. If you think about it, that's not a lot. Look at the elite players, the elite scorers in the league, and how many shots they're getting up a game. Lonzo only got up 14 shots a game. Elite scorers are getting up 25 to 30 shots a game.
Right.
That's a lot of fucking shots.
Yeah, volume shooters. Yep.
Like, that's a lot of shots. And he was efficient. One of the top 3 efficient point guards in the league behind Dame Lillard and Curry. So why can't he shoot 10 a game?
That's right. I agree.
Because he gonna be IQ. He gonna use his IQ and get wide open shots and the right shots at the right moment.
Exactly. You're not gonna just chunk them up there.
Yeah. So you got to think about that, man.
So look, I asked y'all about where y'all expect for Zoe to go, just based off of today. Where would y'all want to see him go? What y'all think is the best fit for Zoe right now?
There's a couple of teams though, if you really think about it, man. Zoe can fit anywhere. With his game, he's like a chameleon.
Yeah, that's facts.
But I'm trying to hear teams though. Like, what y'all think for real? Like, outside of the bag, just what's the best fit?
Honestly, I wanted him to go to the Clippers. I wanted him to go to the Clippers. If Kawhi Leonard stayed and Paul George and Lonzo, I feel like that'd be a great fit for him. And remember when Zubac played with the Lakers, what he looked like with Zoe?
Yeah, I do.
He fits anywhere it fits him.
Exactly. And I feel like that's a championship contending team with Kawhi, Paul George.
You think the Clippers fit him?
You said what?
I'm talking about. Yes.
I think your mic went
up. Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
You said I'm asking what style of play, what team style of play fits.
Okay. So what team style of play fits more? Okay, so there's only a couple teams in the league that really run. So you can't really.
I'm not talking about players. I'm talking about what teams.
That's what I'm saying. Like a team that's a fast-paced team in the league. There's not many left. There's only like fucking.
What do you think?
The team Lamelo's on.
Are you there?
Hornets. Say Hornets. Don't say that. Say Hornets. So
I said, what team style of play fits Zoe style of play? Not what players, but what team style.
Orlando runs. So Hornets, Orlando, who else? Chicago. They got the assets to. They got Zach LaVine. That would be a good look.
Memphis.
They got a point guard already,
right?
Yeah, but he just naming teams that run, right?
I'm just naming teams that run. I'm just naming teams that would fit.
2-point guard shit.
The Warriors, I'm just naming teams that would fit his style of play.
I'm gonna give you a dark horse, man. Like I was just saying, the Celtics, man. Like they've been missing a point guard for the longest.
Honestly, if you think about it, he fits the Mavs too.
Yeah, he does. You gotta take the ball out of Luka's hand a little bit, but yeah.
I think they want that though. I think they want that.
Yeah.
Not Mark Cuban don't want it.
No, trust me, he needs the ball out of his hands so he can do it.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
If you take the ball out of his hands, he'll win a lot more.
What he gonna do if the
lighten
ball's
his
not in his
workload.
hands?
You just gotta lighten his workload a little bit.
But okay, what Luka gonna do if the ball's not in his hands?
He gonna learn how to play. He need to learn how to play.
He gonna go in the low post. He gonna go in the low post.
No, he can play the shoot. He can play. He
run off screens, bro.
No, he ain't moving like
Larry
that.
Bird.
No, you can move.
Roll Larry Bird.
He's not moving like that. He's not moving like that.
To win, you got to learn how to move without the ball.
Absolutely.
I know, but Luka don't move like that. Have you ever seen him without the ball? He just stands still.
He's not moving like Larry Bird.
He can't learn that.
A James Harden. Y'all remember when James Harden was on the Rockets back in his little prime years? How he just stand there when he ain't had the ball? That's what Luka be doing.
That's Luka.
That's what Luka do.
But James Harden used to move without the ball for Oklahoma City though.
He
It's
did.
want to though. It's want to sometimes.
But they spoiling Luka right now, bro. Like the ownership, they spoiling him. They culture right now, bro. I don't know.
Just how Kyle Kuzma had to push LeBron in the defense one play.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, LeBron be zoning out sometimes. He be trying to watch too much of the game.
You're gonna see a lot more of that this year because he's aging.
Yep. Hey man, I'm 37.
I'm gonna ask a question. Dude said he can see Alonzo. He can see Lonzo throwing the threes. Where do he see Lonzo throwing the threes up at?
Say what?
Say Uncle Vern.
Yeah, I don't think we heard you all the way, bro.
Yeah. Where you see him doing that at?
Oh, putting a lot of threes up. Oh, okay. Shit, nothing.
Honestly, anywhere he go, he better do it. He gonna have the ball in his hands wherever he go.
I said he need to put up 10 threes if he go with the Lakers. If he play with the Lakers, he needs to put up 10 threes a game.
At least 8 to 10 with the Lakers.
Because they have a strong
that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted Schroeder to do. But they wanted Schroeder to do that, but he only shooting 32% from the 3-point line.
Yep.
Zoe shooting 38%. Yeah, he's shooting 32%. No, Dennis Schroeder.
Is he really?
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder shooting like 32% from the 3-point line. It's between 32 and 34. Something. It's low.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought he was shooting better than that.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why they want to trade him for Zoe. It's a whole different, like, Zoe averaged 16.8 the second half of the season. The whole second half, he averaged 16.8. And that's playing behind Brandon Ingram and Zion.
Yep. And Zion. And point Zion. Don't just say Zion, say point Zion.
Hey, look. He was playing 3 and D, averaging 17 points.
Yep.
Come on.
Hey, but I call him King
info,
of 16. And, I piss boys off, call him King of 16. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping, though, calling him that shit. All right.
What do you mean by that, King of 16? What that mean?
I made a running joke that, like, every time I look up, it's like Zoe scored 16 points.
And then stop.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it turned into a whole thing. Well, you know, that's pretty much his average, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, oh, my God, bro.
Yeah,
I'm saying you used to say that
year, right?
Hoop. But Hoop used to say that back in the day when Zoe gets 16 in the first half.
Yeah.
The point.
Yeah, he can start with 13 and finish with 16. You're like, God damn, so. That boy water faucet turned off, boy.
That used to be frustrating too, man.
Huh?
Yeah, he killed, but he ain't that no more though.
Yeah, no, I just be fucking around with that, but it's just funny that it was such an indictment on him to some people. I was like, man, come on, bro.
When Zoe sit up there and told Zion, hey man, that was my bad that game, and I'm gonna come back the next game, I'm gonna be there. And he showed up, that's when I knew, oh no, this dude is real, man.
I knew Zoe was real when he said when he went on Instagram and said I dropped a 30 on them boys. He said I dropped a 30-piece in nuggets on them boys. That's what he said on Instagram.
He said it proudly. The ops.
Yeah.
The ops.
He said I dropped a 30-piece in wings on the ops or something like that. It was crazy.
But how can you sit up there and tell your best player, right? How can you sit there and tell your best player over the phone, nah, next game, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be there. 30. I'm hitting 30. That's what he told Zion. And he did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I'm gonna keep
He's
it.
capable. He's capable. People be talking about he ain't a scorer. He can score.
Yeah.
I don't get.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand.
He grew up learning how to play ball the right way.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Right. That's why I don't understand people talk about his confidence, that he don't have confidence. He need to be more aggressive. He just try to play to win.
He got to play like a point guard. I played point guard, so I know he need to play like a damn point guard if you want to
Be a
win.
threat. You gotta be a threat, man. Constant threat.
But what you gonna do when you got the coach like Van Gundy? What are you gonna do?
He's working on all three levels though. I kind of like
That's
what
right.
Stan. Honestly, I
That's
kind of
right.
like what Stan Van Gundy did this year.
Yep.
Kind of playing him off ball. It opened up his game.
Yep.
What?
Hell nah.
Oh,
that was
no.
a waste
Yeah,
of
it
years.
did. No, he's right.
That was
It did.
He's right. It definitely
It gave
expanded his
him a
game.
different perspective. It gave
But
him a different perspective.
But
Hey,
that was
they
a
did the
wasted
same
year,
thing
bro.
with. Hey, they did the same
Zoe
thing with
always
Dwayne Wade.
always
Hey,
had that in
look.
his game.
No, listen though. They did the same thing with Dwayne Wade his second year in Miami. They made him play the point guard.
That's true.
But that's a
They
whole
made him play the point guard.
different
He never played the point guard again. That was his worst year. He never played the point guard again, but it opened up his game. After that year, he started killing.
That's a totally different thing than a spot up shooter, man. When you a playmaker.
But
Zoe has always had that in his game.
I'm just using that as a case of how somebody had to switch the whole dynamic of their game and started playing a different way, and it helped them out.
But they did that with all the great shooting guards, man. They did that with Jordan. Jordan played point guard one year.
But
Kobe played point guard one year. They always do that to shooting guards.
It helps Zoe. It helps Zoe.
I believe it helped him as well. I believe it helped him as well.
If this was his best season, how didn't it help him? He had his best percentages everywhere.
I don't think it helped him.
How do you figure that? You saying percentages?
He had less turnovers. That helped him, right? He didn't have as many turnovers.
No, he had more points. He had
because he ain't had a ball.
Thank you. So it helped him.
You
Then.
put a positive twist on it, bro. But let's just keep it a buck. Like if he was playing in a
opened up his game
where he was playing point guard, that would expand his game even more.
Thank you. Zoe is a 15, 7, and 7 player. He hasn't.
I'm not saying
if
they played him at that position. If they played him at that position his entire career, that would be horrible. 1 year of him playing off ball and just learning to shoot it when he got it. Just shoot.
Yep.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot the ball when you get it. That's all.
He's always been able to shoot, man. He's always been able to shoot.
No, we're not talking about that.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying he needed to know to shoot the ball when you get it.
Right. Trigger. Yeah.
Trigger. He's always.
No.
This is what I'm saying. He's always done that, man. Until he got with Luke Walton.
He used to pass up.
Oh, you said okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
He's always done it until he got with Luke Walton.
Right, because Luke Walton told him not to shoot. Remember? Because remember,
exactly.
He was on the interview and it was like, well, Lonzo, why are you not shooting? Blah blah blah. He said, oh yeah, my coach told me, don't worry about shooting. Don't worry about scoring.
Yeah, he kept that mentality for a little bit. It just stuck to him.
Yeah, that's what his coach told him though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
That's what the coach
told him. They were sabotaging
Lonzo. Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
They were, but
they thought that move.
I bet if he catch that shot now, he gonna shoot it opening over there.
Yeah, he's shooting it now. He ain't listening to all that.
He doing step back threes. He doing step back fadeaways off one leg.
Exactly.
And Zoe was shooting. Man, Zoe was shooting from the logo, man, like Steph Curry.
Yeah,
he was shooting from the logo.
When he got in the league, Zoe's shot was horrible.
No, but it was going in though. It was going in.
Listen.
Nah.
He
talking about.
No. As a rookie.
No. His
shot. I can name 10 top point guards that shot worse than Zoe as a rookie.
Yeah, there's Jason Kidd. There's like a bunch of guys that shot worse than Zoe when they was a rookie.
But Trill, we talking about this. We talking about when he was in the summer league. Zoe didn't shoot trash. He didn't shoot trash. He started shooting trash once he got with Luke.
Luke Walton.
You got to differentiate that.
I never disagreed with you though. I said it stuck with him though.
And that's why Luke Walton killed his confidence when it came down to shooting.
It stuck with him. So him having this year to where all he got to do is shoot. When you get the ball, shoot it. That kind of like you can see the confidence change.
Hey. Hello.
Who is
we hear you.
The point guard for Phoenix?
For who? For Phoenix?
Hello?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
For Phoenix.
Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul and
Yes.
and that Peyton guy, Cameron Peyton.
Okay. What did Chris Paul shoot
Peyton
as rookie?
Cameron.
What did
I don't
Chris
know
Paul
that.
shoot from
Oh,
three
I
as a
don't
rookie?
know that off the top. I don't know that off the top.
Yeah, you have to Google that. Because I didn't follow Chris Paul that.
Shot
Yeah,
under-
I really wouldn't know that.
under
off
I
the top.
followed him in
He shot
college,
under
though. I did
30%.
follow Chris Paul. Yeah,
He
in
probably
college,
did.
I did follow
Hey,
Chris
I
Paul.
wouldn't doubt it.
But no, that's a
Shoot,
good example though, bro.
Look,
Like, think about
So
it.
when
Think
have you
about
ever
this,
seen
bro.
an NBA
If
player?
somebody asked Chris
Michael
Paul
Jordan shot
to
horrible.
stand in the corner, no, hear me out. If somebody asked Chris Paul to stand in the corner and shoot threes for a year, bro, you know how insane that would sound. That would sound
Okay,
crazy, bro.
but you say, okay, hold on one second. Now you saying that Chris Paul shot 30%, but Chris Paul
No,
came
I
in
said
as a
under
leader,
30%.
though.
He shot.
Yeah,
He
he
shot
did.
Under
No, he shot
30%,
under.
but he came
he
in
shot
as a
it-
leader.
yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? He came in with like a little pit bull.
Yeah, with that.
He didn't.
That's
He
how.
didn't
That's
come
how
in
Zoe
passive.
was.
So
That's
did
how Zoe
Zoe.
was.
Yes,
Check out the
I
summer
yes, he
league.
did.
Check out
He
the
messed
summer
up
league.
Zoe. Let me tell you something. Listen, Luke Walton fucked up Zoe in so many ways it ain't even funny. When Zoe was in that summer league, he had nothing but confidence, and he bring the same energy he did in his first game. And Luke sat him
But
out.
keep in mind now. But keep in
Hold on,
mind.
wait. Luke Walton sat him down, and I remember, and if everybody remembers, it was literally in the beginning of the game. Lonzo started off hot. First, he hit the first two shots back to back from the three. He was started off hot. He brought that leadership, energy, all that. Luke Walton said, no. He's sitting down. He knew it. Luke Walton didn't want Zoe to get started hot. He didn't want Zoe to get
But check this out though. Remember,
all right, bro.
Okay, check this out. Remember that Luke Walton always said that he want to rely on his veterans. Why he want to rely on his veteran players, even though they was kind of garbage, but they were still veterans, because he was groomed by Phil Jackson, right? Wasn't Luke Walton groomed by Phil Jackson?
Bro, Luke Walton.
No, answer that one. Answer that one, Ray. Was Luke Walton groomed by Phil Jackson?
Facts.
Yeah, in a way.
And
That's the kind of same
Phil
thing they
Jackson
did with
philosophy.
But
yeah, that's his philosophy.
Hold on. But
no, sir. He didn't do that to Fox.
Hold up, wait.
No, sir.
Wait. But here's the thing. Lonzo.
Yes, he was, but he didn't do that to Fox.
Right, he didn't do that to Fox either.
Because Fox was already established when Luke Walton got there.
But he didn't do it. He didn't do that.
No.
He didn't do that to Darren Fox, man.
Listen,
Darren Fox was already there. He was there already.
Yeah, he came after.
That was his team. You can't come there telling me what to do on my team.
Okay, true.
Darren Fox was already
hold on. But listen though. Yes, he got groomed a little bit with Phil Jackson. But at the same time, hold on. At the same time,
wait. Okay, he only played two.
Hold on.
Listen,
he was already
He scored 30
Hold
points
on,
his second game, man. He scored 30 his second game.
Exactly.
And he benched him.
Yes. Listen,
you talking about Lonzo?
Yes, Lonzo.
We know Fluke Walton is some garbage. We know that.
We already said
okay,
that.
no, but
I'm just saying that his philosophy was to let the veterans play.
Okay, but
that's his philosophy.
Let me tell you why I'm gonna kill the philosophy part. The reason I said that because also, yes, he was groomed by Phil Jackson, but also he had commanding direction that Lonzo was the star. Luke Walton didn't like it. It don't matter. It didn't matter about what he was groomed by because he knew when Magic Johnson was hyping him up. When Jenny Buss said, "I'm so glad to have Lonzo on our drafty," Luke Walton was jealous. He was pissed off. He literally said, "I cooked him out just because I took him out just because his father was."
I gotta send y'all an interview before Stan Van Gundy got hired. He said these exact words. He said, "Lonzo is a great playmaker." He said, "But I want him to get out of that realm and start shooting and show he can shoot because I believe he can be a great shooter also." So what Stan Van Gundy was doing, he was trying to open up Lonzo's mind and open up his game, which he did.
I agree with you. I think that was a good thing for Lonzo to have that year playing off ball, just
to
shooting
worry
it on
about
command.
his shot, just to worry about shooting.
And if you remember, Trill, JJ Redick had a podcast. Will have his podcast, and on his podcast, somebody asked him what his connection with Lonzo. I forgot who he had on there, And he was like, "Oh man, I love Lonzo. Lonzo's such a good dude. He's such a humble dude. But I get freaking tired telling him to shoot.
Facts,
I gotta
see?
beg him to shoot the ball."
And that's what I was
Anybody
saying.
remember
That's what I'm
that
trying
he
to
said
say.
about Lonzo? You had to beg him to shoot the ball.
Yep, exactly.
So yeah, that was a good thing for him, and I'm quite sure he's thankful for it.
That's the only reason why I think that was a good thing for him.
Now we're giving you even.
I said, "Damn, JJ Redick telling you to shoot? Shit."
No, that's not
even
that's the
JJ
entire
Redick thought he
quote,
could be a
man.
great
That's
shooter.
not the entire quote.
Say that again.
That's not the entire quote, man. I said
Okay,
that's
go
not
ahead,
the
give it to me.
entire quote.
Okay,
The
go
entire
for it.
quote was he said he wanted to take the ball out of his hands and make him a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
said
take
that
the
earlier.
ball out of his
He
hands
said he,
and put. Okay,
there's
right.
two separate
That's what
interviews,
goes
though.
along with that quote.
Yeah, I know, but
But
also
why
if
would
you
you want
look
to
at
take
it,
a
he said
lifelong playmaker and turn him into a 3-and-D guy?
Right.
he said
Why
he
would you
wanted to
want
do
to
it
take? Why
for a
you want to
season.
take a? Okay, but why would you want to take a player? Check this out, man. Anybody that's played ball, can you name one player in the history of the NBA where they changed his shot?
That was
One
successful
player
at
in the
it.
history.
I'm quite sure.
No,
I'm quite sure a lot of people
no. I'm
probably
saying
changed their shot, but they might have been successful at it.
no.
Probably
I'm
not.
saying name one player that the coach changed their shot in the NBA history.
Well, Markelle Fultz.
Who?
Oh yeah,
Markelle
I
Fultz.
forgot about Markelle
They
Fultz.
didn't change his shot. They worked on his
Yes,
shot.
they did.
They didn't change his
Yeah,
shot.
they changed his shot. His
Yeah, they changed
form.
the angle.
They switched
Yeah.
his form.
All right then.
Mhm.
I forgot about him though.
They didn't change Markelle's shot, man. Markelle still got the horrible shot.
No, they changed his. They changed. It still looked bad though. It still do look bad, but they did change it a little bit.
And he was the first pick of the NBA. Like, people are so lame, bro. Lonzo was the second pick of the overall.
But if anybody that needed their shot changed, wouldn't it have been Sean Marion?
But he was hitting that thing. Boy.
He was hitting that thing.
You can say
Marion was
say
out there
Sean
hitting that
Marion. You can say Bob McAdoo. You can say
Reggie Miller, Jamal Wilkes,
Martin.
A lot of guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, Sean Marion, that
Joe
shot
was the
was
first person that did
crazy.
that shot.
That shot was crazy.
Yeah, they was trying
Sean
to
Marion.
destroy Zoe, man.
Like a corkscrew.
Bro,
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
Bro,
I
but
do
you
believe
can have still made Lonzo try to force him to be a confident shooter, then make him do that 3-and-D role.
Yeah,
You
I
made him go point guard.
understand that, but at the same time, all he had to do is shoot. Put that in your mentality. Shoot.
Why would you make him a spot-up shooter if he's a rhythm shooter?
Now he's
I didn't
both.
get that at all, man. That was a bad move, man. And the proof of it is
But now he's both, brother Tone.
okay.
He's a rhythm
got-
shooter
you got
and
me
he's a
on that
spot-up shooter. He's both.
He can do both.
You got me on that one. You got me on
He
that
can
one.
do both. Hey, but
Yes, sir.
look,
Yes, sir.
hey, look at it this way though. Look at it this way. At the second half of the season, when he started to go into that role, he started to dribble a lot more. He started to come off the dribble in the 15-footer. He started to use it, man. I'm telling you, it all came together.
Yeah. Okay, y'all got me on that one.
So you can look at it as a bad thing, but also there was some good that came out of that.
A lot of good. Not some, a lot.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I hated to see it because I didn't get a chance
I mean,
to see the true Zoe.
it was horrible. Hey, look, it was horrible looking basketball. Oh my God, it was horrible to watch.
Right.
I hated watching the Pelicans.
Okay, so why would you send him to New York then?
I played basketball all my life. That was horrible basketball.
Okay, so why would you send him to New York then?
I never said I want to send him to New York. Like
New York,
Okay.
New York, but
Okay,
New
my
York,
bad.
That's
New
not
York,
one
you
of my
act
teams.
like, but you act like New York is the exact same thing as Pelicans. Pelicans are just garbage, bro. Knicks ain't just garbage though. Knicks at least made it to the playoffs. Pelicans are just done. Come on, you act like
Tibbs is a 5-star Stan Van Gundy.
bro, but
Did you say Tibbs was a 5-star Van Gundy?
I always
Wow.
get
Yeah,
shit
Flight ain't
about,
gonna accept
the
that.
Knicks.
Flight, you're not finna accept
No,
that.
I'm listening. Don't worry. Just because I'm quiet, that don't mean I ain't listening.
Yeah, Flight
No, that was
Flight ain't gonna accept that.
Hey, he
I
said your coach of the year is a 5-star Stan Van Gundy. This
I
was
can't let you get away with
That's
that.
what he
We
is.
talking about the reigning coach of the year
Disrespectful.
here. You got to pay homage, brother Tony.
They have the
Coach
same.
of the
They have
year.
the same coaching philosophy.
true, but
I don't know about that. Not
I give
Tibbs innovative.
Bro, I get what you're saying, but the Pelicans are nowhere near the same as the Knicks. Nowhere near. I mean, like the Pelicans, every single thing is wrong with them. The building is wrong with them.
Hey, could you imagine
the
AD
chairs is wrong with
and
them?
Zoe in the
Pelicans,
pick and
like,
roll?
bro,
AD and Zoe in the pick and roll.
Wasn't Stan always didn't Stan always have one of the top defenses in the league?
I don't know, man. There's a welcome to scientists.
Stan Van Gundy has always had one of the top defensive teams in the league. Always.
Listen. We about to get up out of here, y'all. We're gonna get ready for this game. We got the finals. I need everybody to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. That's Flight Sports TV. Let's get ready for the finals. We'll be back on later. Holla at me. It's Flight Sports TV. Hit that like button and subscribe right now.